All right, we're on.
All right.
We've got a few people. We've got a few people in right now. Hello, everybody. Lego Lord of the Rings, free with Prime Gaming this week. You're getting the ads there.
Oh, geez.
They're getting the ads. I get to do something really cool today. I get to pull all of my approach deck characters out of sleeves immediately. Because I actually have Tooth and Claw cards now.
Wow.
I know. I might have been one of the last folks to get my hands on it. I might speak to you soon. Somebody out there might not have it yet.
Don't put it all.
All right. So we've got your fancy big locations that were the prize at Gen Con. Very nice.
Absolutely.
Just for the extra pizzazz.
And there's going to be some abilities used, so I'm going to bring out my super cool ability used tokens.
Love
they
it.
are so useful.
We'll grab your tokens today because I actually don't have mine out yet.
Okay. Let's see what.
All right. So today I've got to make a change here because today will be interesting to see some eyes in action. It sure will, except I did not, I think, build a solid deck here. I think I just kind of...
Oh, this will be Battle of the Weenies.
It'll be Battle of the Weenies. But it's going to be Eisen versus Vidachi. Derek went and built a Vidachi deck. I built an Eisen deck, and we're going to see how they perform against one another. And then we're actually, for our second round, we're going to switch it up. I'm going to play Tom S's Castile deck versus Derek's Montaigne Diplomat deck, and we'll see how that goes.
Yes, I'm sure Tom will love to see how it goes against the deck. He designed it to kill.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly how I play. So, where did I put my others?
All right, I'm going to get
whatever.
us started with the city deck for day one. You got everything you need?
I do.
You don't even have sleeves on your cards. Look at you.
Yeah,
You're
I came
abusing
prepared.
these cards.
I came prepared
These
for the stream.
Poor things. All right, I've already shuffled this up a little bit. You even got your Odette miniature.
I do have my Odette
Your
miniature.
top of faction Odette miniature. That is a splendid little piece right there.
Yep, and she is going to be observing these two absolute savages sissy slap fighting each other for her amusement.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what we're going to do when we got to figure out how to get more of those for new leaders.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see that day one flop.
Let's do it.
On the docks, we've got the Object of Wonder.
Love it.
On the forums, we have Inauguration Day.
Good
And
one
at the
on the
Bazaar,
forums.
we've got a Pena.
Love a Pena.
Yeah, I'm going to have to think about this now. Oh, man.
All right.
I think that the answer is you're playing the Don. Definitely dropping that. And let's do that.
All right, now this is smooth brain moves here because I basically built this as a red Montaigne deck.
Oh, let's Red Montaigne.
So we'll see how it goes.
Let's see it. All right, I've got Teeth of the Draken at 85 and Wilhelm Dunst. You've got Servo. Hey, we're going in for the fights today. 73. I beat you at 85. Wicked
Oh.
fast. So Teeth of the Draken is going to say add renown to 2 locations with no renown. Also, during high drama, characters at uncontrolled locations cannot intervene. So I'm going to drop this at 2 locations, and you can just put it down at 2 different locations.
Yeah, any old wear.
Yeah, I think that, let's see here. Let's put one here at the docks, and let's put one right here at the forums.
At the forum.
And now it's up to you. You put 2 out.
I sure do. All right. 2 any old wear. Let's spread it out a bit. Let's spread that out that way.
Okay, 2 at the forums now. Wonderful. All right, let's get our draw on.
Pretty even Steven there.
I'm drawing 6 cards today, and you are drawing... Oh, you forgot to do some stuff. You got to reveal a thug during
right.
setup.
Yep, during
And
setup,
plans
I gotta
within
reveal a
plans.
thug. All right, let's
So why don't you just
thug it up.
go ahead and just grab 2 thugs.
Yeah. So now this is a smooth brain move, but you're going to see again. I went with absolute aggression.
I'm smelling like a Baratino and a Dante is your 2 grabs.
You called it.
I called it. Bingo.
You called
You
it.
got that
Bingo.
4 post.
Bingo bango.
Another boy who can
Dante.
fight for 3.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Berrettino and Dante are coming out. All right, let's get those 6.
And with my -1, I am grabbing 5.
5, yep. So you got a hand size, you got 7 in hand right now.
7 in hand to reveal.
Oh man, that's interesting.
This is actually a little less than ideal. But so it goes. Alright.
All right, well I've got the opening here, huh?
You sure do.
Thing is, right now, are you gonna go pick up the Object of Wonder? I never know if Object of Wonder is worth it. And I hazard to say in most cases it's not. I don't think it's actually the case today. I hate losing the initiative on this. Let's go ahead and there's just things in here that I want to do. Let's go. Move Caspar up to the forums.
Caspar up to the forums. Goodness gracious golly me. Okay, I am going to pitch collateral damage for our man Berrettino.
He's got boys in play. Let's do something a little unprecedented because I want to have fun with this. I'm going to play the Panzer hand on Caspar.
Oh, no.
And I hate doing this, but I'm going to pitch this matchlock musket for it.
All right.
And I'm just kind of having fun with this because the Panzer hand, I mean, I have a plan for it. I have an idea for it. But it's not... That card could have been a little better, I think.
I don't know. A technique -1 riposte is pretty huge.
It's the RPT. The RPT. I mean, it's
effectively a 1/3.
0-1-3, yeah. It's effectively block 1, send 3. But
I mean, that's the thing. Eisen always wants to throw as much threat as humanly possible.
we love that.
All right. Let's see. Thinking. All right, I'm going to pitch come hither, and I'm going to actually how much is it? You're 2. Rewind. It's really good.
Object of Wonder is very good. It's just very expensive.
It's very expensive.
Getting rid of 1/3 of your hand, it's big.
It's big.
And you're really just paying for the stat boost.
Yeah, I mean, having an extra life is nice.
It is, but the game doesn't usually go long enough to get that. And what we found is that the game doesn't usually go longer than 3 days.
Yeah, that's true.
Something like
Actually, yeah.
80% of the time.
All right.
More than
actually, I'm going to pitch Veronica's Guile and come hither. Actually, I'm going to keep Veronica's Guile. I'm going to pitch Unyielding Loyalty and come hither for Dante.
I think I was just able to make it a little bit brighter. All right, so you got a Dante in play too?
Yes.
Dude, stop.
I refuse.
So I'm gonna pickle here because I can't really do much because of Inauguration Day. That's why I also showed up. I don't really want to go get a Pena. I'd rather just pass at this point because then you'll be down a thug. But I also don't think you'd pass on this. So I'm gonna pass.
Okay, I'm no, I'm not.
No, that'd be really funny.
That would be really
I'd
funny.
be thrown for a loop if you did that.
Yeah, no, that is not how this goes. So, yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna throw down. Honestly, if Caspar swings on a thug, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw up Dante.
Yeah. Pass.
All right, I'm gonna throw up Buratino.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass again.
I'm gonna throw up the Don.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna move Dunst up to the forums now.
Okay. And only pressures. So I'm gonna double check Wilhelm real quick.
Yeah.
Cards in hand?
I've got 4 cards in hand currently.
Nice.
So Wilhelm can only issue challenges to sorcerers, monsters, and villains, but you can, as a city action, discard a faith from hand to issue a challenge to a character in a combat challenge.
And that doesn't engage him.
As though they were a sorcerer, and it does not engage him, correct.
I'm really looking forward to more faith cards getting out there so that Wilhelm can really...
Oh, we're working on them.
Really just get reckless.
Yeah, they're going to be in college playtesting soon. We just have to get another meeting in and refine them.
All right, and...
Are you swinging in with Servo now?
I'm swinging in with Servo.
Who are you attacking?
He's going to go for Caspar.
All right, so you're sending 3 threat to Caspar.
3 threat to Caspar.
Caspar accepts.
Does he now?
Yep, regroup. Block 2. Take 1.
Oh.
Regroup has no riposte, parry 2, no thrust. So I block 2 of the 3, taking 1. And that should be it, unless you got a secret.
Oh, I'm not.
Here's what I'm going to... Oh, you ready?
No, yeah, that's my actual.
Cool. I'm going to play Tending the Wounded. I'm discarding it. I'm discarding it with a city action. I'm issuing a challenge to the Don.
All right, Dante jumps in.
Dante jumps in. Here's 2 threat for Dante.
All right, Dante is going to accept.
Mm-hmm.
And
in fact, he must because he intervened.
He does. Indeed, he does. And he must. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Ooh. He is a thug. That. He is a thug. All right, murder it is. Block 2, send 3, free wound.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a very good card for them.
Oh, yes.
But he does not need hits. All right, we're going to go ahead and gamble because he's got plenty of gambles. Here's what we're going to do here. We are... Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to use Cross of the Martyrs. And that's going to block 2. And I'm going to thrust 2. And the 2 thrust isn't great, but that's enough to kill you in this case. And I'm going to take 1, so I've got 2 wounds on me. Really, really not ideal situation here.
All right. Well, second gamble. Hambush or Stiletto?
Stiletto it is.
Stiletto it is. So I am throwing 4.
Man, I have not put a wound on him. All right, but I guess I'm only sending 2 each time, so that makes sense. Let's see what I can gamble here. I've got a Langschwert and a Caspar's Panzerhand, which won't really put me in a great spot. But I might be okay with it because I'd just rather not take any wounds. I'm going to go ahead and pop that, and we'll put Langschwert down here. Block 1, 2, 3, 4, and send 1 to you.
All right. Dante will end the duel.
He ends the duel. Okay.
And furthermore, relentless. Dante dies.
Ah, cool. And I take another wound. Gross.
You take another wound.
But I made you lose a card from hand. I'll take that.
Yep. You did indeed.
All right, now it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. The Don. There is a thug here. So 4, 5, and 4. The Don turns sideways. Claims. Plans within plans. Reaction. After you claim a location that has an opposing character, on guard, target character you control at that location. Servo.
Cool. We're going to play Yield on Caspar. Engage a melee weapon or Eisenfaust attachment equipped to your performer and target. Oh yeah, that don't. Oh, it would have mattered. Oh, it would have mattered.
It would have mattered a lot. Yeah.
Engage the Eisenfaust attachment. Target a non-leader. They may engage if you do not wound them. Would you like to engage or wound him?
He'll take a hit.
He takes a hit.
He takes a hit. My action. He turns sideways on. You know what? We'll try to finish off Wilhelm. And I will use his technique. It is other red hands, so he's throwing a total of 5.
All right. Well, I think we're in a situation here. 3, 4, 5. Where I have to accept, because otherwise I die. He just got the crap kicked out of him by Dante, and that was really rough, because that's a whole approach character. This deck's already falling apart. I was seeing what I could do, but I also made a bad decision by just letting everybody pile up so Servo could send big hits. So let's go ahead and just try to do as much damage to Servo as possible here to take him with me. That's really not good, because that's just a block 2, send 3 either way. We will use the Langschwert, and we will block 2, send 3. Oof. And he was still on guard, so I'm going to lose an unguard character. That's honestly, when that happens, it might be the game. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. All right.
Because I'm not killing Servo at this point, and you still got a Baratino standing up.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what we get. Block 2 or block 2. So I will block 2. Which one do I want at the bottom?
We're such idiots, Derek.
What's up?
You couldn't intervene.
I couldn't intervene.
No, we didn't play the game correctly because you can't intervene because Teeth of the Dragon's out.
This is a controlled location.
Oh, but you couldn't with the. Did we do it every time? Let me see here. Will be interesting. Some Eisen. You can't. Servo needs to be at a city location to issue a challenge. Yeah. Servo can't issue that challenge from home. He's got to be at a city location because it's a city.
It's not a city action.
Servo may issue challenges to characters opposing your red. Oh, it's because the base challenge action is a city action.
Really?
Yep. But I
okay,
think,
so it's different than Valeri Dunk.
Yeah, that's fine. He's here though. We're going to continue playing.
Okay. So this goes to the to the bot. Oh wait, no, that's not that.
There you go.
Okay.
Cool.
So block 2. He takes 1. Use a 2. Yeah, we don't know how to play this game.
Yeah.
You're a designer. I'm number 2 in the world.
I love how people are like, let's go watch them play.
Time.
We're like, we don't know what we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing. They're learning what not to do.
All right, so that's over? All right.
Servo got a little tickled there.
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
Tell me.
I'm going to claim the forums.
Claim the forums?
I've claimed them because when a pressure occurs in this location, count only performer and unguard characters. So I'm the performer. I've got 2 to your 0. Forums are mine today.
Are you ready for this, Carl? Baratino moves over to the Grand Bazaar.
Oh, cool. You going to buy a Pena?
I'm going to buy a Pena with a thug.
I think that works because I think non-mercenary. So he's a non-mercenary.
He's a non-mercenary.
Right? Yeah.
I'm doing some weird stuff with Vodacce that I just didn't see before.
It works. All right. I'm going to pass.
All right. I'm going to throw a Veronica's Guile, and I'm going to pick up a Pena.
Cool.
Penny can't claim.
All right. I'm going to pass.
I will pass.
All right. So I'm going to pick up these 2. I actually ended up getting ahead there. I thought that would have gone a little worse. I was a little doom and gloom there a second ago.
Well,
so,
I am 4 characters to your 1.
Now, yeah, I know. I was saying I was a little doom and gloom. All right, so we're going to get rid of these. So maybe the doom and gloom was deserved. So let's see. Let's get day 2 moving, and let's update how many wounds we've got on our characters here. So I've got 2 renown right now.
Yep, I'm still at 0.
Chilling at 1, but I've got 1 wound on my leader.
Indeed. I'm going to wait till the flop.
All right, let's see that flop today. Boom, Jacinto. I'm not Jacinto.
Gustavo. Julius. Can Julius hurt someone?
Let's see. He's done it for me and the Silver Spine. Who doesn't love the Silver Spine, though? All right, let's see what we're getting.
Got your man on it.
I'm
really glad I saved that Relentless for a non-Caspar So let's.
Absolutely. Let's just do something fun here.
Hey, how are you? Ooh, bit of a pop.
Dog's coming up and saying hi.
Oh. Andriana isn't a red hand?
Andriana's not necessarily a part of the gang.
Wow.
Yeah, read into that for however much you want.
Huh. Well, color me confuzzled. Seraphina's not red hand either?
Yeah, Serafina, I think, might be the worst character in Badachi, though. I think the only time I've ever seen her in the field is when she was included in the Gen Con 2022 pre-built decks for the pre-release tournament.
I just like that she reveals an extra card, which is another chance to get murder. All right. Well, you know what? You know what, Carl? Let's do that. And
we ended up putting Spy Maneuver on Murder at the end just to give Serafina a little more love.
a little bit more juice.
And, now Julius can use Murder.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a tough decision. You know what? I think I gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Let's see it.
Double check. Yeah, let's do it.
Contained to Winter and Armed and Marshaled.
All right.
Oh, you're doing
Victoria and Until Morale Improves.
All right, so I'm going to add Renown.
It's in every deck.
37. I'm going to add Renown to the docks.
Mm-hmm.
And then to Bazaar. And we're going to put target attachment for my discard pile into my hand.
Oh, I think I know what that's going to be.
Mm-hmm. Matchlock.
Oh, yeah. Can't live without it.
Yeah, I'm also, you've also got 5 characters. Granted, one's a Penny and one's a Brute, but you've got 5 characters to my 2 right now, so I'm in danger.
Mode.
And then, yeah, I've got a city action. Let me engage you.
May I see contain briefly?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. The only academic Montaigne.
Yes,
The
in
only nerd.
Eisen.
The only nerd.
Oh yeah, the only Montaigne character, the only character from Montaigne who is an academic. Yeah, that's
Yes.
also true.
Should I be concerned that the only man of letters has decided, nah, I want to go with a different faction. My countrymen are morons.
Yeah, well, it ended up that way because he ended up being the best fit. With his abilities.
So, is it copy the effect or copy the effect paying all costs with regards
Copy
to
the effect, not paying all costs. You just have to discard a card to copy
so
the
he
effect.
could double tap with a musket.
He could double tap, but you're still discarding 2 cards because the Matchlock Musket says you've got to discard a card to use it.
Okay, so that is card on the...
Yeah, well, he says right here, discard a card to copy the effects on his card. Yeah.
The cost is part of the effect.
No. This card right here says cost, discard a card.
Yeah.
The effects are everything after the bullet. Target a character in an adjacent city location. They may engage if they do not wound them.
So in that
He
case,
says-
if you're copying the effect, but
Yep.
not the cost...
But his cost is discard a card. Discard a card,
okay,
copy
so-
the effects.
The cost, discard a card, cost, discard a card.
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. A little pricey, but you know what? Who can say no to 2 wounds out of location?
They do be like that sometimes.
3, 4. Jeez, that's really painful. But I think I have enough bodies that I don't care. Wow, I made the right choice. I absolutely made the right choice, Carl.
I've got the first action here, right?
You sure do.
Did you put Renown on the location?
I sure didn't.
You sure should.
Move a renowned.
Add a Renown to location or remove a Renown, I think.
Yeah, add or move. I think you're probably going to go for the Silver Spine. So I'm just gonna spread
Just
it out.
moving it. Cool.
Yeah, just spread it out a little bit.
I wasn't doing that. I'm going over here to the docks.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to tough call. I think I am going to move Victoria over to the docks.
Cool. I'm going to engage my performer's attachment and target an opposing character with equal or fewer attachments to engage them.
Oh, right. Yeah, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will wound Victoria
Yep.
to engage Caspar.
Okay, Caspar engages.
And ability used. Engage. Blink.
We will... we shall... drop this throwing knife onto Caspar. So now Caspar has a ranged weapon on top of his Panzerhand.
I see. Panzerhand's offhand?
Panzerhand is offhand, yes.
Excellent.
It's offhand armor, actually.
Okay. Sweeten the deal. The Don is going to saunter up to the docks.
I see. We're going to play Last Word, city action. If your performer is equipped with a ranged weapon, move target opposing character to an adjacent city location. There he is.
May I?
Yeah.
Double check. Yeah, just not unless. 4-0. I mean,
But you
a
have to get
rare,
a card.
rare condition, but that's pretty sick. All right, well, the Don's going to move back over, and he doesn't have to. I have a Pena for this.
No, Penny moves up. Wonderful. We're going to put the matchlock musket on Catane, pitching a throwing knife to pay for it. So now he's got a gun.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Pena engages. The Don moves over.
Catane moves up.
All right. You know what's really funny, Carl? I'm going to pitch Wrath of the Don to Bravos and get our man Dante back on the scene.
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, I think this game is roughly over. I just don't have a body count and the control. I just wasn't even thinking about that. But we're gonna play it out.
Always play it out.
I don't have the money to afford that. I could put some wounds on, but Servo and Berrettino will come up and really kind of kick my ass.
They're gonna try.
Let's go ahead and tell the Don that he can engage or take a wound.
Don will take a wound.
Don takes a wound. I'm going to copy the effects with the reaction. Engage or take a wound. Because I'm shooting the matchlock musket at you.
Okay. Alright, he's up to 2 wounds.
He's up to 2 wounds now.
Ouch. Oof, ooch. Bullets. Snack. Alright. Does that engage the matchlock musket?
Discard a card. Nope.
Wow. Okay. All right. Berrettino's going to move up.
Berrettino's here too. Very cool. Catane will engage and claim the forums.
Hell yeah. At first I thought you might buy Gustavo just to get another body in the way.
That's definitely what I wanted to do, but I can't because I'm engaged.
I'm very glad that I did that with Until Morale Improves. And then Servo's going to move up.
Servo's in there too? Okay.
Yeah, with his 2 wounds.
Alright, I'm going to pass.
All right. Servo is going to turn sideways using his technique sending...
I decline the duel.
Okay, you take 3.
I take 3. Because
Wolf.
he's going to send 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 at me. And, I'm sorry, 7 actually? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because each have the red hand, and I'm just going to decline it.
Okay. Get declined.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is my action.
I'm going to pass.
All right, I will use the other action of Until Morale Improves.
Mm-hmm.
And I really feel like Until Morale Improves was really made in retrospect for Vodachi because, hey, here are these guys that I can wound instead of someone who's more valuable.
Mm-hmm.
And Servo stands up.
Yeah, I pass.
Yep, second verse, same as the first.
I take 3.
Boom!
Okay.
Okay.
Your turn. I'm going to keep passing.
All right. 7 out of 9. The
Yeah.
temptation to go toe to toe with the Don.
I think you just
is
got
really
the
strong,
assassination victory here.
but who knows? You may be able to parry out, and who knows? Who knows, Carl? Let's see. You're 2 from death, so Dante turning sideways.
Mm-hmm.
You must accept or lose. Either way, really.
Yeah, I'm going to accept, and you're sending 2 at me?
I'm sending a modest 2.
I'm going to gamble.
Gamble.
I've got the Polished Flintlock and a Trial of Faith. I'm going to play Trial of Faith here because it's going to block 2. Because
Sure
I love
is.
blocking 2.
Mm-hmm.
Block 2, I'm going to send 3 at you. Yeah,
gonna
because we're fighting
rearrange.
Dante. Here's 1, 2, 3 for Dante. And then I'm going to use a technique here, destroy my throwing knife to throw a knife at you.
Hell
Which
yeah.
is going to give me +1 thrust with that technique. So you've got 4 coming at Dante, who is actually at the docks.
Is actually at the docks. Yeah, it's very crowded here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dante's going to try to trade. Well, Relentless might do it, but well, Bleed Out's the same, so I'm going to. I actually like Relentless, and it doesn't matter because we're going to end it this turn, so I'm just going to Relentless.
Yeah, I'm going to use the reaction right here to subtract 1 of your riposts. So the reaction
rough.
on the Panzer hand lets me get rid of a riposte. So you
So
actually just
Dante's toast.
yeah, he's gone.
And
But
three.
you're gonna thrust 3 at me. So
Boink, boink, boink.
let's go ahead and gamble again. I've got press the advantage and a breastplate. I'm gonna pop the breastplate and block 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Goodness. All right, yeah, my man Dante's toast.
All right,
is
and
my
that duel
action.
ends because the last thrust I send goes nowhere.
Yeah.
And I better update how many boo-boos I have here because it's not good. We'll update your boo-boos too, so I feel like I'm doing something against you. Yeah?
You're doing something with me, Carl.
That's
Team effort.
all right. I'm gonna go ahead and pass again.
You know what's really funny? Dante comes back.
Oh, dude.
Another Bravos.
All right, man. Wow. Okay. Pass.
Dante's thirsted for blood.
All right, 2 at me. I'm gonna gamble.
Gamble it up.
Bleed out. I can't afford to take any wounds, so we're just gonna upman's this. Block 2. Send 2.
All right. Oh, Angelo. No, I'm sorry. All right, Twist of the Arcana. Send 1.
You're
I'm
just
not.
sending 1
I
at
do
me,
not
huh?
want to end the duel.
Yeah, and this is gone too. So block 2, send 1.
Mm-hmm.
If I take this, I'm 1 away. So I'm gonna have to gamble, and I will absolutely.
Well, throw 3 or throw 2. Oh, sorry, throw 1 or throw 2.
I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
I think this. Man, this is like my best bet. I think I'm not equipped with a weapon anymore, so that doesn't really help. Yeah, let's sink the Polished Flintlock.
Right, the Eisenfaust is armor.
Post 1, thrust 1. There you go. Back over to you.
I didn't catch that. The Eisenfaust is armor.
It is armor, yeah.
It's not a weapon.
It is not a weapon.
It's not a weapon. Okay, let's see what we got. Hambush, Horror for the Family. Obviously, Hambush.
Sending 3 my way.
Sending 3, blocking 2, sending 3. That's his final gamble.
Yeah, I think the amount of Bravos you had there. I'm gonna have to play the regroup from my hand to block 2, take 1, and that ends it. So now I don't have that in hand to stop Berrettino. I was hoping I could actually break even and try for another day here, but now you can send Berrettino and the Don at me if you really want.
And I will.
Yep, I pass.
Thugging it up. 3,
All right,
baby.
I'm gonna gamble. How many duels have you issued to Caspar at this point?
God.
That's game, good game. Yep, that's it. All right,
Well,
that was a
let's
pretty
see.
quick first one.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, and that was just today, right?
And that was just today.
Yeah, 5 today. So I did my best there, but
All right, that was actually if Doji is watching, that's for you, Doji. Doji really wanted to see like a turn 1 or a turn 2 until morale improves, just ruin someone's entire day.
yeah,
And by God, I did it.
yeah. Day 2 assassination, very good. Do you want to try that one again? Since we went through it so fast.
Yeah, you know what? Let's make sure it wasn't a fluke.
Let's see here. Let's knock that renown back down. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and take those wounds.
Take those ouchies.
All right, let's get the city deck shuffled up for Pena.
Can't forget
Can't forget Pena.
Pena really enabled this.
Yeah, it's
This victory brought to you by Pena. Because if Pena hadn't moved me over, it would have been much harder for me to Bravos.
that's true. That's true.
Oh. And I went through a good half of my deck.
Yeah.
Oh, other way. Facing the same way, facing the same way. There you go.
All right, let's get these items reset here. You didn't even need to claim.
No, I didn't need to claim
Yeah.
anything. 0 renown. That's my goal. Winning with 0 renowned. I honestly thought that you moving in Caspar was rather brave. Wow, I'm forgetting how to
I did expect to pick up Gustavo, and you played until morale improves right in front of me, so I probably just should have thought of that.
Perhaps.
I had a different card in hand that I probably could have played to better effect. I just wasn't thinking about it. 2-cost cards they've got to be really big for you.
Yeah, 2-cost cards must have value. Otherwise, why even have them?
All right, let's get our day 1 here. Pena shows back up at the docks.
Love a good Pena.
Captain's coat and Sigurd Ulfsson.
Ooh, Sigurd.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Now we're talking. All right, what do we got here? All right, I've got my first play, and what am I gonna do here? I feel like I'm gonna go for it again.
All right, and oh, sorry, I get a right-hand thug.
Yeah, don't forget your thug.
Don't forget my thug, thugging it up.
Probably a Berrettino or Dante.
Really tempted to do an Angelo just for the freebie, but
He's also a parry out.
he's also a parry out.
Yeah, just start with the parry out.
Very possible. Yeah, I'll do a Berrettino. Cheap, easy, throw 3. He's good at what he does. And okay, ready to rock.
Let's see it. I've got Wilhelm Dunst again. I'm trying it. And Let's Haggle at 77. You got the midnight shipment at 80, though.
All right. Yep. And
Committed to going first.
And once again, this this move right here is for my man Tom.
Yeah.
Yep. That's for that. This is Tom's card.
So you put Renown out first?
Mm-hmm. All right. So, yep. Docks and Grand Bazaar.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
And then add a city card to
the docks. Ooh, the Crystal Eye.
Very sexy.
All right, so I'm going to add 1 to the Bazaar. So there's 2 at the Bazaar now, and 1 to the Forums of Let's Haggle. And then reveal cards from the city deck until I find an attachment like the Double Jonas Bones. Sink the rest. I'm going to add this to the Bazaar.
Ooh. The Grand Bazaar and the docks are the place to be.
They sure are.
All right. You can probably imagine what my first order of business is going to be.
Let's see it.
The Don moves up to the Grand Bazaar, to the surprise of no one.
Fascinating. Well, so you want that Sigurd? I was hoping my 77 would be fast enough. Let me get some cards in hand here. 4, 5, and here's my 6th card.
I was really hoping that you wouldn't do Teeth of the Draken.
Let's go ahead and
With Teeth of the Draken, you would have gone faster. You would have ignored Sigurd unless I claimed. It would have really messed up my whole life. But you didn't do that. Thanks.
let's go move Caspar up to the bazaar.
All right. Don, turn sideways. You are a rather modest... okay, so...
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, we're okay. We're okay.
Yeah, we're okay. What am I going to pitch? Oh, this is hard. None of these are good options. All right, I am going to pitch Ambush to get Sigurd.
Amazing. So now that Sigurd's there, I have to challenge him while he's engaged on guard, right?
Correct.
Cool, but he's 2 combat.
He is 2 combat.
Awesome. I'm going to play Press the Advantage, and I'm going to pitch an improvised weapon and a matchlock musket to pay for it. City action. Target an opposing non-leader character with lower combat than your performer. Engage them and move them home.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's so dirty.
Yeah, it is like the most powerful shutdown card out there for sure. By a long shot.
Wow. Yeah. And respectable RPT. Okay, well.
How's it going, Donnie Bear?
We're getting there. All right, let's... I'm having to think very hard. Yeah, Servo's got to move up.
All right, Servo's up and ready to play. If that's the case, I'm going to use the Let's Haggle City action. I'm going to equip an attachment from the Bazaar. If I'm at the Bazaar, it has -1 cost. So I'm going to equip the Devil Jonah's Bones.
Take a boo-boo.
Yep, and take my boo-boo as usual. That wound's a heavy cost to pay.
Depends. Not so much for
Less so,
Kenny.
every time, man. Every time I play it, I'm like, oh, man, that hurts. All right, I'm glad we did that at the end, because otherwise this card's too good.
Yeah.
All right, over to you.
All right, I will... pitch Dante for Baratino.
If this is how it's going, then I'm going to issue a challenge to the Don.
All right.
3 coming at him.
Servo...
Intervenes. 3 coming to Servo.
All right. I don't like any of this, Carl. All right. Servo's got to do it up. Let's see. He accepts. Actually, does. Nah. The whole point is to kill you.
You already have a wound on me, so.
Yeah, so.
Would you like 2-3 or 2-3? Because
Yeah,
you're blocking
really.
2, sending 3 either way.
Yeah. Yeah, let's 2, 3, and Yeah, I really wish that I had Heroic Intervention in hand so I could just throw a Brood up.
Repose 2, parry nothing, thrust 1, so I've got 1 coming at me.
Yeah.
Let's gamble. Let's gamble big with 1 and 2 and 3 cards because of the double Jonas Bones.
Ooh, nasty.
And a lot of these disappoint me. But I'll take the throwing knife and we'll sink these other ones. I love Last Word. More ways than one. Not only is it a great card, but it features my favorite art. Block 2, thrust 1, 2, and 3 at you. Taking 1 wound.
Ouch. Alright, final gamble for the family. Or Mangosh.
Yeah, for the family. Come on. Bring it on.
Then I have to start throwing stuff from hand, which I'm not a big fan of. You have one more gamble left, and then hand.
Mm-hmm.
Cards in hand.
3.
All right. You know what? Let's do Mangosh.
2 repose 2.
2 repose.
I'm gonna take my gamble. 1, 2, and 3. Let's reveal them. I've got Tending the Wounded, Devotion, and Yield. We're gonna yield. So we're gonna parry 2. Oh, this is a wound on you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Parry 2, thrust 1, 2, and 3, 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, these fight decks. These fight decks on day 1.
Alright. I really wanted to use these in my hand, but here we are.
Absolutely not. Get them out of here.
Should have kept Dante to just throw it all back. That would have been cool. But, alright, I'm going to pitch for the family. Block 3. Take 1.
You want to use your technique at any point?
Oh, yeah, let's do that now.
You want to use a technique to thrust 1 more?
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's something,
I don't know how to play this game, Carl.
Alright, well, I'm not taking 2 wounds, and you're stuck playing cards from your hand now. Let's bop that throwing knife down to block 2, send 3.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. It's getting dangerous because we're playing from hand now.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, I think Servo's just got to bite it.
He's going to bite it?
I think he's going to bite it. He didn't do a whole lot of wounds, but I can't afford to bleed anymore.
Alright, let's go update our damage. I've got 2 wounds on Caspar.
Yep, and Servo is toast.
Brilliant. Alright, that one turned out better than the last game where I saw, I was like, alright, this one's pretty much over once Wilhelm went down so quickly and you had so many boys.
Yeah. Alright, so I am going to pitch Pack Tactics. Bravos, Dante. You probably saw that coming.
Let's go ahead. Oh, man, big choices here. Big choices. Walk Dunst up here.
Don't like that. Alright, Bertino moves over.
He's got a Pena to buy, huh?
He's got a Pena to buy.
He's got a Pena to buy. I'm going to engage Dunst to issue a challenge to the Don because he is a villain. I can do that. Because villains,
He's a villain.
sorcerers, and monsters are the only things I can challenge.
Dante.
And never mind, I'm
jumps
fighting
away.
Dante.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dante's not a villain. He's innocent in all this.
Alright, so you've got the open gamble.
Alright, opening gamble.
How many cards do you have in hand?
1.
I see.
For Pena.
For Pena, which means you get 2 gambles and then it's over.
Yep. Yeah, screw it.
You're gonna one
Veronicas,
parry out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Alright.
one parry out. Yeah.
Takes a wound.
Takes a wound. I gotta keep my special boy. Oh, yeah, and then this goes under. No. Alright. Yeah, Buratino's gonna pitch Wrath of the Dawn to get Pena. The temptation to give him a crystal eye is overwhelming, but I'll resist.
Yeah, I'd avoid that if possible. I just don't think it's going to help him too much to have that. I'm going to make you sad.
Okay.
Well equipped. Action. Unguard your equipped performer, pitching my last card for it, breastplate, and Caspar stands up.
All right, Buratino and Pena move over.
Can't do that because he can only move to an adjacent location.
Adjacent city location.
We do this every week.
We do this every week.
We do this every week, Derek.
I'm so dumb. All right. And Midnight Shipment is no city cards or only events.
If you had another card, you could
If I
give the
had
Crystal
another
Eye to a
card.
character with Dash Influence.
Yeah, I should have just had Servo hang around it at like 1 wound remaining, and then get a Crystal Eye, and then move Buratino over and da-da-da-da. But you know what? We'll see where it goes.
You gonna pass?
I'm still gonna move past Buratino
You might as well go for it to engage Penny.
for grins, for shiggles.
I mean, you could get Bertino over here and pop him to wound somebody if you really wanted to.
I could.
There is one other thing that you could do. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. City action. Destroy Dante. Move target character to that location. You could blow up Dante right now to bring Bertino over.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right.
Now that benefits you, but I'm
Not
going to tell you that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You don't play a lot of Vidachi.
I don't play a lot of Vidachi.
Destroy
This is like
Dante.
my second
Yeah.
Vidachi game.
Destroy Dante.
Destroy Dante.
Bring Bertino over.
Bring
All right,
Bertino.
now you've got a
he was at
blocker.
1 wound anyway. Yeah.
So, I'm going to issue a challenge to the Don with Caspar by engaging Caspar. Bertino will
away.
intervene. All right, cool.
This
So,
is one and only gamble.
yeah, let's see it. I'm sending 3 at you. 1, 2, 3. So you're probably gonna want to do the one that sends Blacksmiths and Senmos. So
Yeah.
repose 2 and then thrust 1.
Yep.
Taking 1. I'll take my first of 2 gambles to reveal 1. 2. Would I like the Panzer Hand or the Panzer Hand? For my Panzer Hands, I'll take the Caspar's Panzer Hand because it blocks the most, and I don't want to take any more. Oh, I get to reveal an additional card. Which of the 3 attachments do I want here? The answer is still Caspar's Panzer Hand because I don't want to take wounds. So, block 4, send 1, and that's all I need to send.
That's all you need to send.
That's all I need to send.
Done.
But hey, you
Buratino's
just
toast.
protected the Don from taking wounds, and we didn't have a single claim on the board today.
Not one.
This is what we got. This is what we got.
No need.
So I assume you're going to pass at this point?
I'm gonna pass.
I'm going to pass, so let's bring him home.
All right.
This is...
The Don, Sigurd, and Pena.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, that's what Agent was saying. He's like, or just destroy Dante. He called it out before I did.
Yeah.
You should watch chat. I think they're.
I can't.
I'm
way too blind.
We should watch chat because they keep telling us when we obviously demonstrate that we can't play this game. So let's update our thing here. My leader still has 2 wounds. Neither of us have any renown. We're moving into day 2. On game 2.
This is actually cardboard Fortnite. We're just here to kill each other.
It's basically that. We've got early morning arrangements at the docks. Fitting with that art. Julius Caligari shows up at the forums. I'd like to see some new cards. I swear I shuffled this. And we have Kala and Adelheid. Ooh, I don't like that because they can blow up my Double Jonas Bones at the Bazaar. And let's see what we're going to do here. I do like the idea of them hunting up a card for me. I feel as though this is the time to do this, though.
Let's see. Whoops. We got hand on the piece here. Butterfingers. Oh, yeah. Let's do you. You're the objectively better choice.
Ready for it?
Ready for it.
Day 2 reveal. Armed and marshaled and Catane de Winter. When you got plans within plans, you're going to go get yourself another thug.
Yep, and Vittoria.
Alright, so plans within plans is first. Where are you going to put renown down?
Let's put some renown. 2 different locations. Even it out.
Well, I'm going to uneven it out because...
don't.
Oh, go ahead and search your deck for a thug.
Thugging it
While I put
up.
renown out, I'm going to put one at the docks. There's currently 3 at the docks, and one at the bazaars. There's currently 3 at the bazaar. This is getting messy here. I'm going to pull these off because these locations are getting busy with all the cards and renown. This is one of the most loaded board states I've seen in a minute.
Okay. I will reveal Elise. Now is the time to at last.
Elsie's here. All right. And I've got Contained to Winter.
Elsie. That's it.
I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a Matchlock Musket
Yeah.
with Armed and Marshaled, and I'll put the Matchlock Musket into my hand.
And
then go
got
ahead.
a new toy.
Draw 5.
Made for blowing up thugs. Alright, I'm also getting 5. Plus Elsie. 4, 5, 6 total with Elsie. And I've got the first move. Oh. I really have to move the Don up here.
And that means you probably drop Sigurd in as soon as possible to assist.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring... you're probably just going to spawn Kala and Adelheid. I'm going to bring Wilhelm Dunst up here and kind of force you to have to summon them so that you don't blow up my Matchlock Musket when they spawn. Which you know I have.
Oh no. How many cards do you have in hand?
6.
If I bring Sigurd up, you're going to buy him for 3 cards. So that is a lot of cards out of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a dude, but you do get an equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it pretty much does kind of force me to get Cal and Aldehyde. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. And let's pitch my own Matchlock Musket. And yeah, let's pitch Pack Tactics. That may be a mistake, but we'll see.
And then you get her, so that means you can either move her to destroy somebody's thing, or you can tutor an attachment. So go attachment hunting if you so choose.
I shall.
And I'll see what you get.
So, considering you, also considering you, they both have the same cost. Thinking. Yeah. Mercenary Academic Artisan.
Yeah, they're academics too. How about that? We're bringing in the first academic action to the next expansion too.
Love it. Montaigne has no academics.
They're not very smart.
No nerds.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually, I'll snag a main gauche. I'm actually reading the original Three Musketeers book.
Yeah.
And I will say 90% of the plot is D'Artagnan, who is from, like, France's middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
The entirety of the plot is, I think the line was, he saw a sneer in every smile, every laugh as a rib. And so he just fights everyone. And so, like, completely changes the fate of Paris.
You could have just said he's got low self-esteem. That would have kind of summed it up.
Maybe, because he fights everyone all the time, and for that reason, A, he's really good at fighting, and B, like that just drives the plot in ways that like make sense.
I'm moving Catane up to the forums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to give that a read. It's kind of required reading, I think, for anybody working on something swashbuckly.
Yeah, it's a really great book.
I
Some
quite like
parts drag.
The Disney rendition of the Three Musketeers I thought was really quite phenomenal.
There actually is a rendition in the original French that is a movie made in like the 1980s. It's actually really good. Doesn't follow the book too faithfully, but eh. All right, let's let's get Sigurd in here.
Sigurd's in the mix now.
So that Wilhelm must fight Sigurd.
I'm going to buy a gun with Catane by pitching Bleed Out, and now Catane's got a gun.
All right. Vittoria is going to challenge Catane. Although I'm going to double check Armed and Martial before I do that.
I can
hand on the piece.
Yeah. I can engage the weapon to engage Vittoria.
And this doesn't require...
It does not require engaging to shoot, unlike the polished flintlock.
Alright, rewind that. Because it wouldn't do me anything.
Maybe Pena can come up and show who's boss.
Actually, no. Okay, I am going to do it. Committed.
Cool, you're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Alright. Let's go ahead and give a lane short to Caspar.
Oh, no.
Yep, he's got a sword and he's got his
dice.
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 He's big.
And the sword. God, he's so dirty.
He's chunky.
All right. I'm going to toss. Yeah, I'm going to toss For the Family as much as it pains me to do so to put a main gauche on Vittoria. She is a duelist.
Ooh.
And she does have 3 finesse.
At this point, and I really hate to do it. I hate doing it. But I'm going to... I only hate it so much. I'm going to shoot... The Don can engage or take a wound. I'm just pitching this to pay for it.
Sure.
I'm pitching Divine Discipline. And then ready for this...
Not a lot I can do about it.
I'm pitching Regroup. The Don can engage or take a wound. So I've lost 2
You're
cards
hoarding
here.
all of my tokens over here.
Yeah, I'm taking up. Yeah, I had so much damage dealt to me in that first game we
that
played.
it was just easier.
All of your wound tokens are on my side of the board. So
yeah.
All right, so the Don just took 2 wounds due to a matchlock musket going pew pew pew. So
double barrel matchlock musket. Nasty.
Now we're tied on wounds. How do you like that?
The Don does not have a big a booty as Caspar.
All you.
All right, Vittoria is turning sideways on Catane.
Oh, you're issuing a challenge to Catane, so 2 threats coming at him.
2.
And I'm going to play Heroic Intervention. Reaction: after a challenge is issued, engage your adjacent performer. Oh, by the way, this costs 1, but if your performer is a hero or a knight, this card has -1 cost. So this costs 0, and he's a hero.
He is a hero.
So engage your adjacent performer, move them to to that location, and they intervene. So now
Nice.
Wilhelm is the target of this fight.
He is.
And I'm gonna have to fight you now. So I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna reveal 2 cards. I've got a Bleed Out and a Panzerhand. So I'm gonna take the Bleed Out because it's got the better RPT on it. We're gonna riposte 1 of these, thrust 3, which means I'm taking 1 wound.
Ouch. All right. This is gonna be really funny. I am going to play Murder from Hand.
Oh, gross.
So she's gonna eat 2. That's not great. But I'm going to thrust 3, and you
take a wound.
Take an additional
You're pretty good at throwing the murders out these days. I'm going to take my second gamble. And would I like a Well-Equipped or a Devotion? And they're really going to do the same thing. So the answer is I'm going to keep this Well-Equipped. I'm going to bury it. And we're going to devote ourselves to trying to kick your ass. So I'm going to send 3 at you and take this 3rd one.
All right. Victoria doing her first of 3 gambles. If it was the other murder, it'd be really funny. Okay, yeah. 10 the wounded.
Block 3, send 2?
Block 3, send 2.
All right, 2 at me. And how many more gambles do you have?
This is my first gamble, so I have 2 more gambles on top of this.
Yuck.
And I am going to use the technique to bounce 1. Oh, sorry,
you can't,
I don't need to.
Because it's a dash. Well, actually, you've got 3, so you block 3, but even then, the Technique is +1
Oh,
parry.
wait,
if
you only threw 3 at me.
yeah,
I didn't have an
but
extra
even then,
one.
you
Okay,
can't
I'm
riposte
gonna
on that
keep-
card.
Yeah, I can't riposte on that card.
Yeah.
So you know what? That doesn't happen.
So just 2.
Number 2 in the world.
Take
Carl.
our third gamble, third and final. Sure. Let's take strategy to block 2, send 3.
All right.
So here's 3 coming at you.
All
1,
right.
2, and 3.
All right. What do we got? Second gamble. Come hither or collateral damage. Real temptation to do collateral damage on Catane. I really kind of like that idea.
You gotta pay for it though.
I gotta pay for it. I don't want to pay for it. I do not want to pay for it at all. So in that case, I'll just do the come hither.
Mm-hmm.
So Vittoria takes 1.
Block 2, send 3.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to just take it, and I die because I'm out of cards. So Wilhelm goes to the locker.
A
Not how I
heroic
wanted that.
end.
I was hoping that we'd at least trade, and that just didn't work out very well. Because that would allow me to claim this location.
Oh shit! Sorry, I forgot. I was gonna block 1. Technique.
You can't. Oh, because does it say you may?
May.
Nope.
Or more.
+1
It's-
riposte instead. You must, because it's not a
I
may.
must.
You must.
It's not a may.
It's not a may. It's a must.
Wow. That's unfortunate.
A few cards do that. We do several cards with that.
Why was it designed that way?
Because she duels so well that she only knows how to riposte. Obviously.
I don't know if I like that card.
That was your reaction?
I'm going to complain to Rob Croy immediately.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Rob, if you're watching this, shame on you.
No,
Shame,
main
shame,
gouge
shame.
was Rob Croy didn't do main gouge, actually.
You didn't?
No, it was us.
Oh,
I did that to you.
you fool.
Consistent with Valyria.
You fraud. All
All
right.
right, so it was your action, right?
Yes, I turned sideways.
Amazing. I'm going to walk up here to
Ooh.
the docks.
Big money moves.
Big money moves.
Big money moves.
And you have a lot of dash influence right now, and I don't think you can take any of the stuff.
No, I can't. Pena's moving up.
To which location?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Slightly ambiguous. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pena's moved up there. I'm going to use the city action here. Pressure this location with finesse if successful. Add a city card to this location. Sure, I can do that. Ooh, a Guild Triskelion.
Very cool.
And put this card into my home. So now I have early morning arrangements for tomorrow. I'm going to get to go first tomorrow because of that card.
Don't like it. All right. Pena is going to move Calanaldehyde over here.
Cool. I'm going to use Armed and Martial City action, engage my attachment to engage Calanaldehyde. Everybody take a seat.
Everybody take a seat.
And then your action.
I'm gonna pass.
I'm going to claim the docks with Caspar. Try to get myself
I'm gonna really wish I could have paid for Elsie.
a little renown lead here. I did not play well with the... I mean, I think the Heroic Intervention was the right move. I just should have waited to have more cards in hand.
Yeah.
All right. And so now I've got the docks here. Let's
Yep,
see.
you got the docks.
I'd pull them off because it's too big.
Yeah.
You have anything else? You passing?
Passing.
Oh,
Jazz hands.
I've got a perfectly capable Catane here.
You do.
He hasn't even engaged yet.
He hasn't.
I challenge Pena to a duel.
Challenge Pena to a duel.
Yep. Now you need to read his card.
When Pena participates in a duel or will be wounded, put the top card of the city deck at his location, then shuffle him into the city deck. Okay, so he goes away.
Yep.
So he gets shuffled in.
Yep,
Sorry,
but you take the top card.
top card.
And hey, equal claim is here.
Nice.
Don't do anything because we don't have an
do
equal amount of
anything.
characters.
Okay, so
but,
Pena goes away.
yep, but he gets shuffled in. He can
That's
appear at any point.
that's
Anything
really
that ever got sunk into the city deck is now getting mixed all about. Yeah, you don't see Pena get, removed pretty often, but I would have liked to do something else with the engage, and the answer was not fight Vittoria, because then you would have got a free Elsie, and that would have just made my life a nightmare. So the answer was fight Pena.
Yeah, I would have brought Elsie in.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, so we got that shuffled up. Do you have anything
I
else?
was really hoping you would armor Marshal Vittoria so I could get a free Elsie.
Absolutely not. I was trying
Alright.
not to do such a thing.
Pass.
All right, we're passing. So we go to plunder. I'm going to collect 3 renown today, and we have 5 sitting on the board. Bring everybody home. All these city cards.
Sigurd doing nothing.
This is turning out to be a really weird game today.
It's a very odd game.
Yeah. Let's update our scoreboard here, and the Don's got tunes. I've got tunes.
The fact that Vodacce has more mercenaries on board than Eisen is very funny.
Yeah, you know, you kind of beat me to it, and I'd like to. I just kind of pivoted Caspar into being a fight machine right now, but that's probably not what I need for this day 3, and I think we're gonna have a game here that goes a bit longer than I love.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So
what we
it
got.
goes.
All right, we are on day 3. Got our scoreboard updated. Let's see our city flop for day 3. We've got So It Begins at the docks. We've got Kaj at the forums. And we have Ravenna Destine at the Grand Bazaar.
A bunch of non-combat mercenaries.
Yep.
Let's see. Thinking. So Catane has a gun. Caspar has all sorts of good.
He's got the double Jonas Bones and a Langspurt. And I've got 2 characters to your 4. But I do have an early morning arrangements on the scene.
You do. And that will make you very fast. May I have a glance at early morning arrangements?
Yeah, sure.
So...
Read it out loud for the stream if you wouldn't mind.
Alright, reaction. At the end of planning, if this card is in your home, move your character to an adjacent city location and discard this card.
Kind of lets me get the first move.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's not really letting me have initiative, but lets me jump out into the city to get who I want.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go for it.
Alright, ready?
Ready?
Oh, you got the Until Morale Improves.
Yeah.
So
and you're going to tides it all away.
I'm going to tides it all away, and I debated on this because I've got a renown lead of 3. I didn't want you to have a good day with the I mean, granted, you've got 2 characters with dash influence, but I didn't want you to be in a position to come in and take 3 of this with the Don or something in a location that I was really reinforced. So I just really had to tides it. When this scheme is revealed, discard all city cards from each city location. And then nothing's happening for me for a minute. Your card's going to happen. You're going to add or move renown, but it doesn't matter. Because then we get to the second part here, which is going to be add a city card to each city location, then discard all renown. I'm just going to pull it off now to make it easy. And then we both get to place 1, because we've done this dance before. Now, fresh and new. Sterneth Hand at the docks.
Oh, no.
Gustavo at the forums. And Risky Undertaking at the bazaar. I was hoping for like a combat mercenary, but I don't know how many. I was hoping for like a Carmela or something. It is what it is.
It'd be how it be. All right.
All right. I get to put the first one out.
I'm still sitting at a healthy 0 renowned over 2 games.
I think the answer here is going to be that. I just don't know where you're going to put that. I don't think you'll put it at the forums. You would put it at the forums, I think, because that lets you garrison and get a lot. So you might just double up on any location. I'm definitely putting it at the docks. I think the docks is going to be my move today. So my 1 renown goes to the docks. And where do you put your 1 renown, sir? At the forums. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it does say a different location?
At a different location, yep.
Okay.
Each opponent puts 1 down. So I am going to draw some... Oh, so I can draw cards, and then I get to decide about popping early morning arrangements. I'm going to walk out with 7 cards today, which is just really...
It's incredibly stylish.
Very stylish, very splendid. So these are what we call helpful. This is less helpful now. Oh boy.
Now, can you have, say you have two instances of the same reaction card, like say you have two sea legs. Could you play them both and bounce, bounce, bounce?
Yeah, you could play two sea legs. Yeah, because sea legs, I have to look at the text, but I'm pretty sure that sea legs will let you react to sea legs because sea legs moves you and you react to the move on sea legs.
I guess my question is, can you have two reactions to the same triggering action?
Yeah, you can have two reactions if they both meet the specifications. Yeah.
Okay.
You've got an Until Morale Improves out, so you're gonna go out and engage some folks.
I might maybe just.
So I'm gonna make a decision on where I'm gonna go here and what I'm gonna do, because I feel like whoever walks up is just gonna take a wound and engage whoever's there.
It's very possible.
And I need to find out where you're going and what you're doing. But I don't think that you can kick the ass of Caspar all the way down to 0. And if you do, I've got plenty of attachments. So that means I'm going to pitch early morning arrangements. It's gone. And I'm going to, at the end of planning, move a character to adjacent city location. I'm going to move Caspar up to the forums.
Goodness.
What happened at Gen Con was one Morelli's revision, opponent Night of Drinking, and I was able to Morelli's revision number 2 in response to the initial combat card. Yep, you can do that totally.
Okay.
All right, so Caspar's up, and now you actually have the first action.
All right. I have a feeling you're just going to snag a Gustavo, just so that I can. Then again, that engages Caspar. So
It sure does, but I mean, he's going to get engaged from Until Morale Improves anyway, isn't he?
he is. All right.
So
Sigurd moves up.
Sigurd moves up. Could buy. If I issue challenge, you're just going to stand right up. So my best, and he can't attack, so best move is Caspar, buys a Gustavo. I got 4 influence at this location right now.
Sounds great. Okay. There are honestly better people to engage, so I'm going to move up Kalanaldhyde.
Okay. If that's the case here, you got no influence.
I don't need it, Carl.
Yeah, you can engage Kalanaldhyde and kill Gustavo. Do I want to get a card? Yes, I do. I'm going to use Gustavo's city action. Reveal cards from your city deck equal to his influence. I'm going to add a last word to my hand.
Oh, God. May I get last word one more time?
Last word has 2 things on it, and then it says sink the rest.
Ranged weapon. So only Catane has a ranged weapon.
Currently, yeah.
Currently, okay. Well, before you can do that, yeah, I'm just going to wound Sigurd to engage Gustavo.
Oh, man.
I don't want him jumping in the way.
All right, we got the Gustavo out of the way. That's lovely.
Normally I wouldn't mind, but I need to start punching Caspar.
Yeah, now I'm wondering what's going to do me more good. You have an unguard effect you can use here for a wound as well. Yeah, tough decisions here because I've got 2 guys engaged. Caspar might be able to do a good fight here. Oh, man. I got a Gustavo out of this. Nobody's claimed this location. I don't want to move anybody out right now and commit them to a location. That Cernith hand is really interesting.
It's very attractive.
It's very attractive. And Andriana can just whip me out from any location and get me somewhere else if you've got a sorcery in hand. The question is, do I want to go pick up that toy? And I think the answer is actually maybe not, but I might have something else I can do instead. I'm going to... Oh, tough. Those are less big challenges for sure. Let's, hell, Derek, what are you doing to me? I've got a big hand too, which is giving me some mild analysis paralysis. Let's,
Good alliteration.
Thank you. Let's not do that.
Oh, so
I'm just going to pass. I'm just going to pass at this point and see what you do.
All right, Kalinaldehyde. Turn sideways on Caspar.
All right, you're sending 3 at Caspar?
Yep.
2 and 3. 2, 3. So I'm probably going to take 1 wound out of that to start. I could also do that and just make this fight big. That might give me more utility over the long term. How many gambles do you have? You got 2 gambles?
2 gambles.
Yeah, let's just open up with a polished flintlock from hand, and I'm going to riposte 1, parry 2. So there's a softball for you. Have fun with that.
All right.
So I accepted the duel.
Softball number 1.
Oh, and I'm going to not thrust because I can't. Because it's a dash thrust. Yep.
All right. So, yeah. Choosing come hither.
Yep. So you're going to block 2, send 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3. So now I'm gonna eat my gambles. So let's reveal 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's splendid. I really should have just opened with that, knowing that that's there now. But I could also block 2, send 4 at you, and then start bleeding cards from your hand, which is pretty appealing. I do want to have another Langschwert show up, so that means that Trial of Faith is the card that I'm going to use here, which means I'm sinking that other one. So we'll Trial of Faith this. I'm going to block 2, so I'm going to take 1. And then I'm going to send 3, and I'm going to use a Langschwert for 1 more. There's 4.
Oof. My bones. All right. Second gamble. Twist the Arcana. Or Angelo. I'm not going to Angelo.
You just send me 1? Oh, you're going to Angelo?
No, I'm not going to Angelo. Because that would... I want to bleed cards out of your hand as well. So, yeah, I'm going to twist the Arcana.
And send me 1?
I'm going to send you 1.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Send 1 to me.
Boink. And then she takes 2.
Now, do I keep swinging and just try to take you with me at this point? The answer is, I think, yeah, because you sent me a softball, and I think I need to make you regret that. So I'm going to reveal 1, 2, 3 cards, and pick which one I want. I do not have a ranged weapon equipped, so the maneuver is not acceptable to me. It's not accessible to me. But I am going to use Divine Discipline. And I think I'm going to use the maneuver on it by pitching a card from hand.
Oh, no.
Because I just really need to bury you, I think. Or, hang on, what was my other one here? I also had that, and I could send you 2, which is a lethal amount, but then you'll play a card from hand. So I just need to make this untenable for you, I think. We're going to play Divine Discipline. I'm going to pitch a card to pay its cost, and yuck. I think that it's going to have to be this other Matchlock Musket. So I'm pitching a Matchlock Musket here, and the maneuver is, so first I'm going to parry 1. I'm going to thrust 1 and 2 and 3, and the maneuver reads, wound your participant. There's a wound on me. Ouch. And then plus X thrust, where X is the number of wounds on your participant. And I'm going to send 4 more at you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think
they're toast.
I want to make sure you can't stand her back up and cause a problem for me, you know?
You have succeeded in that quest.
Okay, so no cards from hand. You're just making them go away. So 1 wound and 1 card from hand. Make sure you don't have a character to unguard and come for another threat on me. I might take that. That might have been okay.
All right. So you're at roughly half, and that was my action.
Yeah, and I'm going to pinch here with Vittoria, because Vittoria can just walk up and make things really challenging for me if I attack her, because you still have... How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand.
Yes, 6 cards in hand right now.
I do.
And I don't know where you're going to put the Don yet, and you can still wound somebody to unguard, and that person can't be Vittoria. but I need to have Victoria challenge me, not the other way around. But I think that's just a death sentence for her. So you're probably going to end up using her like an influence base right now. Otherwise, you got Andriana, who can yank me around like a rag doll. So you got to have a sorcery in hand to be able to do that. Just to make me sad, I'll just decline the challenge when you do it. But I don't want you to control where Katane moves. Which means... absolutely. I'm going to walk Katane up here. Katane is now at the forums.
All right. And he still has his gun.
Mm-hmm. He loves that thing.
That's unfortunate. And he can use that gun to just tell anyone to go away. Because
yeah, you can.
You still have the.
Agent came in and explained that you can see legs off of sea legs, but your opponent always has an opportunity to react in between.
Okay. Got it.
Mm-hmm. And those kind of reactions are few and far between. Like the example Tom gave about playing a Morelli's Revision, Night of Drinking. Morelli's Revision is a pretty rare thing.
Yeah, but I know it's like one and then another and then one and then another. But can you have 2 reactions off one action?
Yeah. So an action occurs. So the condition that the reaction requires occurs. I can play as many things onto that as possible. It's just my opponents also have opportunities to play in between. So I can play one that my opponent has an opportunity, etc.
Got it. All right. Okay. I'm gonna move Victoria up.
Saw this coming. All right. So Victoria will...
having Katane here basically forces me to put Victoria.
Yeah, for sure. But I've got the biggest influence, so I'm definitely going to do a claim because I'm sitting at 5 influence right now to your 2. So I'm claiming the forums as mine. I'll put my little Eisen counter on it.
All right. Okay. The Don moves up.
All right, ready for this?
Ready.
Last word.
Yeah.
If your performer is equipped with a ranged weapon,
Yep.
move target opposing character to an adjacent city location.
Yep.
So now the Don's over there.
He sure is. All right, Andriana moves up.
All right. I'm going to shoot him, and I'm going to shoot him, I think, with... oh, man, I hate getting rid of these cards. I hate it. But I'm going to lose 2, so the question is, which ones am I going to lose? So I try to put as much damage on him as possible. Can't be that one. It's going to be Trial of Faith.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be... I'm done with you. I'm going to pitch both of those to, hey, would you like to engage the Don or just wound him?
I'm going to engage him.
All right, now you can engage him or wound him. He takes a wound. The Don is up to 3.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason to stand him upright. And I could wound him to stand it back up, but what would be the point? Okay. I'm going to pitch Heroic Intervention and Unsanctioned Duel to get Elsie on the board.
Interesting. Philip Hayes moves over to the Bazaar.
Don't like that. Alright. Don't like that. Yeah, Elsie's got to move up and protect the Don.
Yeah, this tracks. Yeah, so I could just yeet the Elsie here. I don't think you're going to have enough influence to make a difference here, but you could just start removing characters. And if you remove... him. We're down to 3. Let's have... How many cards do you have in hand?
3 cards in hand.
You have 3 cards in hand. Let me see your discard pile real quick, because now Elsie's out. 4,
She
5,
is.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so it looks like you got 2 thugs in here. I don't see an Angelo, though, so you could have Angelo in your hand.
I might maybe just.
But worst case, you got the city action on her. You could destroy her to engage him, which is,
Yep.
worse for me. But either way, then it's destroyed. If I engage, you're just going to intervene with Elsie anyway. And then I could risk wounds,
That's also true.
which I don't love. And there's no value at this location, which means I'm going to risk it.
Risk for
I'm
the
going to play
biscuit.
yield. I'm going to engage a melee weapon to target a character. You can either engage or wound her.
All right, Victoria engages.
All right, there we go. And just her,
Like
not her
that.
weapon. Yeah, I'm getting some use out of yield.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
All right. You know what? Andriana is going to throw hands at Caspar.
How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand.
Okay. All right. 3 cards in hand. I only have 2. You're sending 2 at me. This could spiral out of control and kill me very quickly. And that's not good.
It's sometimes less than ideal.
But also, I'm not in a position where I could. I think that I might... Oh, also, if I... Let's see what happens here. Somebody intervenes, or I refuse, I'm just going to take a wound. So,
That's true.
I'm going to accept this, because I've got 3 gambles, I've got some cards in hand that are pretty spicy, I've got a Langshword I can use 2 techniques on. I think I could stand to take this fight, I just worry about it exploding. So, I'm going to accept, I'm going to go ahead and gamble. Let's reveal 1, 2, and 3 cards. And we're going to use this Devotion, because it's going to block 2 and thrust 3. So I'm going to take the 2 in front of me, shoot them back at you. 1, 2. Let's do this actually, if you don't mind,
Yeah, absolutely.
just to make the movement of threat easier. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to use the first technique on my Langshword to thrust 1 extra. So you've got 4 on Andriana right now.
All right. All right, well, let's use her first of 3 gambles. Rev them up. Ooh, interesting. Bleed out.
Ooh, these are not good on the defense end, but you could send 5 threat at me. Which, restricted hostility stops at 2 because you don't have a thug to destroy to gain lethal.
Yeah,
So I think actually the bleed out might be your best shot here.
yeah, the bleed out's my best shot. I take 3.
So you're gonna riposte 1,
Yep.
thrust 3. Man, Langshword is scary. Thank you. And then you've taken 3. So I just got to do 1 more to you. But this is 4 threat. Me taking 2 puts me at 6, 3 away from death, which is closer to death than the Don is. Hate that. Most cards that I play are gonna end up blocking 2, which means I'm gonna take 2 anyway. So I'm gonna do this, and I don't love it. I'm gonna play the Dark Gift from hand. And it's got
that's
3
3.
riposte, so I'm going to send 3 back to you, which means I'm only taking 1 extra wound here, just trying to block as much as possible, because you're still going to have you're going to have a final strike I'm going to have to deal with, unless you can block 3.
Okay, let's. I don't have a lot of block 3s, but
You might as well take the gamble. Try to do as much as you can, because then I'm gambling back, All right, we got the Stiletto. That's a big send. And the collateral damage, which isn't going to be that helpful, so it's going to be the Stiletto. Yeah. So we're going to block 2, thrust 2, so I've got 4 for me to deal with.
Andriana's toast.
Yep. And I should have used my technique that time, but it's all right. I'm going to now, I'm going to gamble. 1 and 2, and hopefully something better. Oh, I hate all of that. So I actually put myself in roughly the same position, but I am going to sink both the Panzerhands. If I were playing better, I could have pulled up the Tending the Wounded from the bottom, because I just thought of that now with the Devil Jonas Bones, because you can gamble from the bottom. So I'm going to block 2, thrust 2. You're gone now, aren't you?
Yeah, I toasted her.
So that means I'm taking 2. So let me give myself one of these, and I've got 2 health before I'm yeeted. So I'm actually in a dangerous condition right now.
All right, and that was my action.
All right. It was your action. I've claimed this singular location, which means I'm going to put myself up to 4 renown. We're going to be 4 renown day 4. You still have an unguard possibility here, which could be the Don. Could be the Don, but I think you might actually just lose that because you can't use it on Vittoria. I think that if I pass, you're going to pass and keep your Elsie. So I have to force the condition under which Elsie dies, which means I'm going to issue a challenge to the Don. I'm sending 3 threat to him. Elsie's going to intervene. 3 threat for Elsie. She gets 2 gambles.
Yep, except Bravos would like to have drawn that instead, but here we are.
Ooh, Bravos is a big one right now for me to contend with. Granted, you've only got 1 damage on restricted hostilities, but riposte 1, parry 1, thrust 3, which is just... Oh, sorry, riposte 1, parry 1's remove, and then thrust 3, which is just 4 in front of me.
Yep.
Because it's a modified block 2, send 4. So I'm going to take my one and only gamble. 1 and 2. Yeah, I'll take the one that's going to send more, I think, which is going to be my well-equipped.
Okay.
So we will riposte 2 and thrust 1.
All right, let's see what we
And
got.
I'm going to go ahead and just take 1 wound because your combat's 1.
All right, do I want a 2-3 or do I want a 2-3?
The answer is you want to murder.
Yeah, murder.
The murder it is.
Murder it is. An extra wound.
Mm-hmm.
So block 2,
so
she's
you die.
toast. She's toast. Thrust
You
3.
wound me, you thrust 3.
Yeah.
So here's, no matter how I cut this, I'm going to end up taking 1. So I'm just going to not play a card and take my 1 damage.
All right.
So that puts me at 3, which is quite a bit of damage for the deal. Those murders have really come through. Murder is a violent card.
I love that it is also a spy maneuver.
It is. You're playing on the right people.
Just for Vittoria.
Yeah. So there we go. I needed to force that. Otherwise, you could just sit the Elsie. So that's it. I'm going to...
All right, so that was
that
your
was my action. So it's now your opportunity to either stand somebody up or pass.
All right, I'm going to stand somebody up. So, important, wound your performer and guard target character at this location.
Oh, here you go. Okay.
Wound Sigurd, because that's his job. Stand up Vittoria.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, cool. Well, you've got a shot here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to pass.
Vittoria's turned sideways on the Don.
On the Don? You mean
Sorry,
Caspar?
on Caspar.
All right.
The Don! Oh, freedom!
That's just the amount you need. Let's go ahead and gamble. 1, 2, and... Actually, here, if I wanted to do this, you know what I'm going to do?
Oh, man, are you going to glamble from the bottom?
I'm not, because I put more stuff down there. So I'm going to reveal 3. I got a regroup. I'm going to play the regroup.
All right.
Regroup's the play. It's just going to parry 2, so I block them both, and this duel now ends unless you've got a cool card from hand that you can do. I think the only thing you can probably do is Relentless to wound yourself, wound me, which would take us both to the locker. Well, it'd take you to the locker, not take me. That's because I sunk that regroup day 2. I came all the way through. I've moved so many cards because of the Devil Jonas Bones. My deck has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards left in it at the end of day 3.
Losing a character is not worth it. All right. I am going to... Whoops, sorry. That is my action.
I'm going to pass.
I will also pass.
All right, so we're going to bring them all home.
Bring them all home.
All right, so I've recovered the board state a bit. I've got 4 characters this time. And we fought through your Until Morale Improves.
Until Morale
scary,
Improves.
scary time to be alive.
Always so valuable.
Oh, it scares me so bad. So
Every single deck should have Until Morale Improves.
I've got
even green.
I've got 4 renown this time. I've really got to update the wounds on my leader, because my leader has 7 out of 9 wounds currently. And how many have you got? Still 3. Man, Sigurd, when Sigurd shows up, he's so disruptive for assassination builds. We are entering day 4. This is turning out to be a long game. And let's knock the forums back to neutral. And then after this game, we're to play that Castile game. And, well, it's actually getting a little late, but I think we can probably fit the Castile game depending on how this goes. All right, so we've got a pile of stuff at home. We haven't even flipped the city deck yet. We're going to get the Duckfoot pistol at the docks. Can't wait to remove that in the next update. Takama Saeed.
But it's in the story now.
At the forums. It is. It is.
Blasted Max.
No spoilers. No spoilers. I think people are still trying to figure out what happened to him.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened to him.
And we got a Carmella in play here today.
Ooh, incredibly chic.
That opens up some cool opportunities. So,
yeah, I still have to do the same thing.
oh yeah, I've got to. Let me see what he says here. He must be the target of enemy challenges. It's worse than can't intervene.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Let's do it.
All right.
Ready?
Ready. The great game in Sabella.
I've got Teeth of the Draken and Rosine, who hates sorcerers. When she's opposing a sorcerer, she's +1 influence. Big play here. I'm going to add a renown to 2 locations with no renown. Well, we know exactly where that's going. And where are you putting your renown?
The docks and the Grand Bazaar.
All right. So I'm in a position here where if I can take 2 locations, I've got the game. So I've got to play kind of carefully here. I do have the advantage of speed, and characters at uncontrolled locations cannot intervene. So I've got to play very carefully here.
Yeah, that works both ways.
It does work both ways. We are going to open. Tough. Amazing. Mercenaries can't do that. We're going to send Rosine up to the forums. Don't forget to draw cards.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
I knew what I wanted to do beforehand. Let me actually look at this and make sure I still want to do that. But I think it is the case that I still want to do that. And it is. It is still the case. Oh, and my last card from last turn. There we go.
Oh, there he is. My man. Play Angelo.
Brilliant. I'm going to play the Upman's Jack and a Rosine and pitch a Panzerhand to pay the cost. And now she's 3 influence.
Fantastic. I am going to pitch Veronica's Guile to put a stiletto on Sigurd. He's got a knife.
He does. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to engage Rosine and buy Takama for nothing because I'm 3 influence and she costs 3. So I'm at crew cap with 6 characters. So I can have no more.
Okay. I'm going to pass.
You're passing.
I'm passing.
Interesting. I'm going to use the action on the Upman's Jacket to discard a Panzerhand to draw a card.
Pass.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move Gustavo. Actually, yeah, sure. Gustavo can move up here.
Pass.
Gustavo's going to use his city action to reveal cards from the deck equal to his influence, which is 2 cards. Neither of these are risks. Sink them.
Pass.
Too bad. Well, at this point, Gustavo's going to go ahead and claim this location, I think.
Pass.
All right, hang on. Let's adjust that real quick.
One, two, three, four.
All right, let me tell you why you shouldn't pass.
Oh.
You pass and I'm going to pass. I am up a character and I'm up 2 renown.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I
I guess I do have to start doing stuff.
Because at this point, I'm just going to walk away, and then I just have to
Yeah.
walk up and control any location in day 5, and I got it.
Yeah, that's true.
So now I've kind of put the pressure on you, unless you just really want to pass, but you'll get another character that way.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the ideas.
You even get to keep your Angelo.
Yeah. Okay,
But actually, there's so many actions nested on their characters and key reactions. They do. Oh man, the Don moved up, huh?
The Don moved up.
Don has moved up. Interesting. I can do nothing about this. I'm going to... Who have you got left? You've got a Victoria. You've got a Sabella. I'm going to move Catane up to the docks.
All right. I guess I'll move Sigurd up.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm going to use the city action. Target an opposing non-leader character with equal or lower influence. Engage them. If they are a sorcerer, move them home.
Oh.
Sit them down.
Sit him down. Oops.
Did you know she did that?
I didn't know she did that.
Rewind. Take it back. Move him back. Alright.
All right, let's see.
Rosine
and
is one of
doesn't
the...
engage her.
No, it doesn't. Rosine is just one of the scariest tools. I'm going to hold up the camera after. So the first thing is she's a 2/2/2, 4/2/2/2, which is a solid generalist.
Yeah.
And then she has this ability where if she's opposing a character, a sorcerer, she's +1 influence. Then city action.
And she's got +1.
Target someone with equal or lower. Engage them. If they're a sorcerer, she shunts them home because they hate sorcerers that much. And she's engaged because she bought Takama. So if you walk somebody up here who isn't the Don, I can sit them down. But I have to target them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any thugs left.
You know what? Well, I have a thug here. But
No, I mean thugs like to play from hand for like Victoria or something.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, you know what?
All right.
I'm going to keep doing it.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to engage because I need him to not be doing stuff and things.
Okay. He is not doing stuff or things.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Hate when they do stuff and things.
Don't like it. So now that she's used her ability,
Yeah, she's dead. All of her abilities have been used. She is now a sitting 3 influence character.
all right, I'll move Victoria.
Victoria has moved up. Here's what we're going to have to do here now. 2, you got more influence. Philip's going to move up to the bazaar.
Okay.
He actually did look for cards, and I can show the cards. It's 2 attachments. It's
Yeah.
2 attachments.
Yeah.
So he could not add those to his hand. The better move, it might have actually been better to give him, I love giving Gustavo a Evante or a Upman's Jacket so that he can look for even more cards. But I think giving Rosine the +1 influence was better because if Sabella walked up, I could have sat her down and moved her home.
So 5 and 5. I kind of have to move Angelo up for that little extra.
He's got a little extra. Philip's going to engage, and we're going to take control of the bazaar. The bazaar is mine now.
All right. Oh, 6. So you have 2 locations.
Enough to win because I only need 3 renown.
Yeah. Oh, rough. Okay. Well, the Don turns sideways and grabs. You know.
I'm at the point where I'm going to pass because I'm in a winning position here.
Okay. Yeah, Sabella has to saunter up.
Press the advantage.
Oh my.
Pitching 2, tending the wounded. Target an opposing non-leader character with lower combat. I've got 3, you've got 2. Engage them and move them home.
It's so dirty. Yeah. That sucks.
Press the advantage is so expensive, but it just hits really big.
Okay. Victoria's got an unsanctioned duel Rosine.
Okay, all right. So you're in a Rosine is in a fight, unsanctioned duel, and we both get. And I can't refuse. Mm-hmm. So I've got 2 coming at me at the start of the first round. We both take another threat. Mm-hmm. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and gamble because I know what I've got, and I've got the thing I wanted, which was a polished footlock.
And the stiletto is turning sideways.
So I take a wound. Yep.
I really want to make sure that Rosine is toast.
Yep. So I'm going to riposte 1 to you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to parry 2. So yeah, let's swap these. Let's move her up front. Move the Don in the back because he's engaged. Yeah. And I've sent two to you with my. It's fighting. Her, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me just move these.
Yep. There we go. Yeah. Let's just give some space for the action.
All right. It's just 2. Yeah, let's gamble. Let's see what we got.
You got to rough them up and a collateral damage. Probably the rough. Well, the rough them up will probably take me out, especially if you pop your Angelo to get a whopping 1, 2, 3.
I need to toast you. So I'm going to rough them up.
You'll get 5.
Yeah, I'm going to pop Angelo.
For 5 lethal, right? Yeah, let me make
sure. And I'm going to reaction when a character is destroyed, draw a card.
Each of your red hands, so it's actually 6, because it was not other, because other
1, 2, 3.
After you resolve wounds, you may destroy your thug to gain lethal. So you're sending me, and you took 2 wounds, right?
Yeah, she's toast.
Okay. Oh, so she's toast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lethal. She hates that. So Rosine is going to gamble, which means I get this Langschwert, and I get whatever I draw after I shuffle my deck, because I have officially gone through this deck, and it's all thanks to the Devil Jonas Bones. Mm-hmm. All right, and our second card is boom, a Panzer hand. So yeah, Rosine's going to the locker. Let's use that Panzer hand. And Rosine's gone. Say bye, Rosine. And this goes to the discard pile. Ouch! Big oof. And I've just got a Takama here now. That's your location. These are gone. I'm going to pass.
There's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. I really wanted the Don to come out. Well, let's see what I got here.
Yeah, the goal was actually to not play with Otto this game. I was trying not to do it, and it hurts. It's tough to not play with him. He's very good.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's the danger of any combat deck is the win condition can disappear if the leader just stays at home.
Stay at home. All right.
I was gonna Sabella, and then I was gonna great game, and that would be it. And I did have 2 Relentless in hand, so if I the duel just boom. But Sabella was just a 1, so I could only do it once.
Hence your questions about multiple reactions.
Yes.
How long did you have those in hand for?
Turn 1.
You had 2 Relentless in hand? Turn 1?
Yeah. I just never got the opportunity to use it because just wasn't.
Yeah,
either people died at the end of the duel, or I killed my opponent at the end of the duel, or the duel wasn't against Caspar.
You know, who in this day and age declines duels? That's what I want to know.
Fools and frauds.
All right, I think do you have time to do a final Castile versus the Diplomats?
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's do our third and final game for the evening. That second one took a bit. It's 9:26.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's make it happen, Captain. All right, so Derek's pulling out. Is this a different Montaigne Diplomat or the one?
I have made no adjustments.
The one from Gen Con. All right.
The one from Gen Con. Everybody knows what this deck is and does on this stream in all likelihood.
Let's do it. Let's see it.
There's really it's not gonna be a surprise to anyone because I did do a rather in-depth breakdown, the flow chart of how the deck works, what it does, what its priorities are, why each card is in the deck and its purpose for being there. And it got second, so I must be doing something right.
Now this is the Tom deck. There's one distinct change, which is Lucas Martinez rather than Madre.
Okay.
And
did Tom have a comment on that change?
If I remember correctly, the comment was he was undecided.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a fine thing for me to do. I understand it's his deck, but we played those games with Madre and it made me sad. So swapped right in for Lucas, and that felt better.
Yeah, Lucas feels better. Like, you obviously can't equip him with anything easily because he is so on the surface very flimsy. Mm-hmm. So with only 3 resolve round 1 and 3 resolve round 2, but the thing is, he can throw 2 suicide fights with 1 character, and that has a lot of value, I feel.
Yeah, here we go. Agent says Lucas is fine as long as you are, especially if you're playing suicidally.
Yeah.
All right, let's get our day 1 flop here. I know we're still shuffling decks up, but we've got Burnished Cuirass at the docks. We've got So It Begins at the Bazaar, and Gustavo's back, everybody. Gustavo is back.
Oh, Gustavo, my diplomat friend.
Mm-hmm. He still wants to be the mayor. He's not over it.
He's not over it. There's always next year.
The best part, we only have so much time to do stories, but one of my favorite things to do is ask Carmel about all of the things that are happening in 5 Sales, because Carmel actually has an answer for everything, believe it or not.
I believe it.
It's just, it's not always available.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see it. Full send. Come on, Celine, let's go.
Yeah. Takes a bit of thinking. Ready to rock.
Let's see it.
Reputation Merite Max.
All right, I've got a Castilian Caper, Lucas.
Stylish.
All right, so Caper says I had 1 renown to 2 different locations with no renown, and I believe that you add a renown to a location with no renown. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1 renown on each location because we've done this enough.
Mm-hmm. We're old hat at this.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go ahead and draw my 6 cards. So you've got Maxime. Poor Maxime. Poor Maxime. Being a bad boy does not pay.
Being a bad boy does not pay. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, if anyone is not likely to bleed out in the entire world, it is the guy with total body control.
Mm-hmm. I just need to find the duckfoot now. Make it poetic.
Make it poetic. Well, I don't have a ratio. How could you do that? Maybe Layhub will flop. We'll see.
All right, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And let's see what action I've got. Oh, I hate this opening hand.
I'm not thrilled with this, but I can make it work.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff that I prefer to get later. Like, they're not bad. It's just I wasn't ready for it now. A lot of this is money. I'm going to open with, guess what? Lucas going to the bazaar. I've got to pick up a friend.
You've got to pick up a friend.
Got to pick up a friend.
I know you're going to pick up that friend, so there's really not a lot of value in me going there. Gustavo is not a fight character. I could do something funny, but I'm going to respectfully decline. And I really don't like So It Begins being here.
It does make those claims pretty nice.
It does make those claims, so that would make you an effective 5 and Odette an effective 4, which I'm really not thrilled about. You know what? Let's move Max up instead because he has considerably more mobility.
Yeah. I'm gonna pop Celine up to the docks then.
All right, Odette is going to move and groove.
Let's go ahead and engage Lucas. I'm gonna pitch a concealed flintlock to buy Gustavo and have him join the team. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
What's up, fellow diplomat? Oh, we are not diplomatic over here.
Oh,
And I'm a villain pirate. I mean, this is. He's a villain too, so this is a perfect pairing.
Wow,
Hello, fellow
villainous diplomat. Whereas, the current mayor, whose name I forget,
Claude De La Roche.
Claude De La Roche. Is he a scoundrel or is he just a cad?
He's a man. He's a man doing his
heck
best.
Of a man. Reputation man.
Yep, you get it. So pitch your city card.
Yep.
And muster your
Don't
character.
have to worry about So It Begins. That was one of my. Because if I did this, and you would go here and.
While you're doing that, I'm going to reveal 2 cards. Taunt and roll the bones. Oh, that's such a hard decision. They're both risks. Which one of these do I want to put into my hand? One of them is going to offer some really clutch control. But I also don't mind gambling into roll the bones. I'm going to take the taunt. So I'm going to send this roll the bones to the bottom.
Okay.
All right. So you got Gaian today, huh? And Gaian, you can discard a card.
And move money.
Very, very good. So I just did that action with Gustavo, so it's actually over to you.
Sure did. Okay. Gillian is... Let me have a look at Castilian Caper for a moment.
I can do a finesse pressure.
Only when you're opposed.
Correct.
Okay. So... Your finesse is definitely not going to be able to step to Odette, so I'm not worried about money here. So, alright. I am going to have... First of all, I'm going to use Gillian's ability, pitch Breastplate, and move money from here. Or do I? Hand on the piece here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to move money from here to here because that means either Celine needs to move over to try to steal or she can engage in claim.
Yeah. Cool. Well, here's what Celine's going to do. We're going to pitch a Tending the Wounded and buy a Burnished Cuirass for her so she can get her health up to 8. I just really don't want to lose her.
I don't want to lose.
I don't want to lose her.
All right. All right. Yeah, Gillian's gonna claim.
All right.
And I'm gonna put a little Odette here.
Oh, all right. You've claimed that location. Let's knock the. Oh man, you know what I did? I didn't reset the board state at all here, so our poor viewers.
No one knows what's going on.
Are seeing the vestiges of a game
long gone,
recently passed. So let me just go in here and turn off all my bits and bobs. It'll just take me a moment. I have a really great play that I'm going to do here. I'm actually really pleased that you engaged Gaian.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh yeah, baby.
Not a fan.
Because now Guyan can't escape when I play Taunt on him
Oh no!
and pitch Raise the Stakes for it. Let's reset our day counter to day 1 for our lovely viewers. And let's also go ahead and...
I'm just gonna...
What are you doing? Sea Legs? Night of Drinking.
Oh!
Yeah, and I'm going to play... so I pitched that for that. I'm going to Night of Drinking your Sea Legs, and I'm going to pay for it now with...
Nice.
Improvising. I'm going to pay for it with Improvising.
Wow.
All right, so there we go.
Big plays.
You're over here now. Taunt says target an enemy adjacent to any character, move them over. All right. Man, all right, so that's that reaction to a reaction to a reaction to a reaction that we were talking about earlier, you see? So I'm playing Castile right now,
All right.
and you are playing...
I'm
Oh,
playing.
you're playing Montaigne. What am I doing changing yours?
Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to, as much as it pains me to do so, pitch a breastplate and an appealing to the people to come hither, Gillian, back over.
Wow. All right, that's a big resource drop you just did.
It sure is, but I really don't want Gillian to die. One
Yeah.
card in hand.
So the question is, do I walk over there and cause mayhem? And you don't. You claimed it with Guyan, yeah.
Claimed it with Guyan.
And I think the answer may be, how many cards do you have left in hand?
One.
1 to my 1. I'm gonna let you walk away with this 2 renown today, I think. Really need you to not do that. If I walk over there, I'm getting in a fight. I'm gonna do some damage. If Guyan were here, I was actually gonna Castilian Caper to steal this. That was actually my big motivation because he's only 1 finesse. That was my one opportunity to caper it up and then fight you.
Yeah.
So I would get to have my cake and eat it too. What'd you pitch for the come hither?
Appealing to the people and the other breastplate.
Oh, gross. All right, well, we're getting those cards out of hand, I guess.
Yeah. Really draining my hand, but keeping everyone alive is very important.
Yeah, so
Especially
this
against
is,
a fight deck.
this is a fight deck, and I think the answer is to fight, because that renown will still be there tomorrow. So as you do that, my reaction is going to be move Celine.
Sure
And
is.
then issue a challenge to Odette. Coming at you with 3.
All right. Odette's going to gamble.
Let's see it.
And, sorry, Odette's going to accept the challenge, move money.
Oh, I hate that. I should have thought about that. Oopsie.
Hey, there it is. Ooh, that's really funny. Okay, let me double check Battle of Wits here. I could really hurt Celine, which would be really funny, but I'm going to Hidden Corridors instead. I'm not
All right.
I'm going to play smart.
Raise the stakes.
Oh my god.
Raise the stakes reaction when the adversary announces a combat card, add a threat to both participants. So you actually, hang on, you've got, put all the threat back out real quick, because you've got more than that. Because I add a threat now, which means you take an extra threat.
Yes.
And so do I. So you're going to take 3. You're going to
Yes.
take 3. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to do 3.
And I've got 1 in front of me right now.
Hate that.
I'm going to have to use my first of 2 gambles to reveal these 2. And I will absolutely use Relentless here. And that's going to riposte 1 and then thrust 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use my tech. Do I want to use the technique to give you -1 thrust? You are down 2 breastplates and an appealing to the people, which are the thrust 1 cards. So I am going to do it. I'm going to give you a -1. I mean, I'm only dealing with 1 damage each time here. I'm going to do with the -1 thrust anyway. Let's just see what happens, because I don't think you've got much else that can just thrust 1.
Not a whole lot. All right.
You got 2 gambles left.
I have 2 gambles left.
Oh, big one right there.
Gallant Deeds up his shack of Gallant Deeds.
Yeah, always.
Oh, block 3.
So riposte 1, parry 2, and then just thrust 1.
Yeah.
So you're just going to take 1 by the end of that. Oh, almost
Do not,
1 left.
Do not like that.
Yeah, let's gamble. This is my... Oh, man, we're absolutely going to Gold or Steal that.
Yeah,
Gold or Steal, Pirate Maneuver. I have more combat than you. Would you like to take a wound or let me draw a card?
The fact that I didn't have max jump in the way is the smoothest brain move that
I was
I've
like,
ever done.
I was
in my
like, hey, if you
entire
want to take
life.
it, let's go. I guess because the more gambles, was that what you were thinking at the time? Plus the...
I was thinking the more gambles.
yeah.
I did not expect Raise the Stakes.
Nobody
Okay,
expects
so
it.
4's coming at me.
Yep.
Don't like that. Yeah, there's really nothing I have that can block 4.
Are you? So I assume I'm drawing the card and you're not taking the wound, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm toast. GG.
Oh man, that was a very lucky
let's-
opening.
Okay, let's do it again.
Sure, let's do it.
That was a fluke. I made a huge mistake that if I was not a fool and a fraud, I wouldn't have made, and should have just had Max and then move over, and then even if Max dies, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I also that the way that all worked out. Like if you had actually played the Battle of Wits instead, I might have been in a small pickle.
I don't think you would have, but
What's the Battle of Wits do? It's plus thrust equal to your combat and gain lethal if you're a diplomat. Or plus thrust equal to your influence. So you would have sent 5 lethal to me. I might have been able to make it out of that, but it would have really set me up into a position with Celine.
Yeah, you would have started doing some trading.
Yeah,
like after that would not have worked out.
Things would have been tough.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that again with less foolishness. That was a warm up.
Dude, I've never been able to play Raise the Stakes like that before. I have dreamed of it.
A turn 1 assassination, Carl. Now you're number 1 in the world.
No,
You hear that, Tom?
Yeah, come at me, Tom. Running your deck over here.
Yeah.
Because
I guess that means Tom's still number 1.
Here's the thing, man. You saw the deck I built earlier tonight, and it lost Dig 2 assassinations. So
Yeah.
I just need other people to build decks, and I can pilot them okay. But
There you go.
Raise the Stakes, I can take credit for. Actually, no. I think that one was largely my child. Raise the Stakes was one of the very first cards that was made for Tooth and Claw, and it stuck all the way through testing, and that's exactly how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
Those very
Stop
spooky-
parry outs.
Get rid of those parry outs, and I'm glad that Castile ended up with it because it is a nasty card.
All right. Well, this is a big victory for Castile players everywhere.
All right, let's do that again. Game 4, let's go.
Game 4. Let's go.
Captain's Coat, Eager Blade,
Oh, hate that.
and the Crystal Eye. All right, I don't have any mercs to get today.
Well.
Remy's here. Remy is bothering me.
She's never about.
Yeah,
Never, ever.
she's even in the card game.
Yeah.
Hide in the background. So I think this is the answer. We're gonna drop that and
City Pooch.
absolutely. All right. Ready for it?
All right. Ooh, ready for it.
You didn't Shifting Tides. I was afraid you were going to. So I've got the Midnight Shipment.
I mean,
and
it wouldn't get rid of Eager Blade.
Maya de la Rio. Just keep showing up.
Just keep showing up.
Yep.
I can't think of a way to get rid of Eager Blade.
I'm gonna add a
I'm
city.
sure there is a way. I don't know what it is.
Oh man, a mercenary came out that I like. So Midnight Shipment, put one at the docks and the bazaar, and a Carmella shows up. Carmella is just spooky. And don't forget to do. Oh, you're gonna put one at a location with no renown. So
Yeah.
one at each as
Second,
usual.
second verse, same as the first.
Let's see if you can vacuum it all up again, huh?
I'm gonna try.
I like how you ended up with all that on one location by the end. That was some funny stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, and you have the first turn.
Question is, are you gonna go try to pick up that Crystal Eye? And if you do, am I gonna be able
Looks
to
nice.
kick your ass? Let's see. I am the
Well,
first.
you have a Maya.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna double check Maya.
Yeah, so Maya as an action can move to an adjacent location, but if I'm the first player, she can move to any location. As a technique, I can subtract a riposte to make an opponent discard a card, but I have to have the riposte to spend. Can't do it on a 0 riposte card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a lot of wares. Scott points out what an extravagant array of wares. It is.
It really is.
And then he says, Bacon, buy it yourself on a non-combat character. Best he's got. Go buy the Eager Blade.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Bring Odette up to 2 fist.
We've got some stuff here. All right, so I've got the opening, and the answer I think is, I think the answer is to send Maya up to the forums.
Makes life easy for me.
All right, and we are gonna buy. I'm gonna pitch the conceal flintlock, and we're gonna buy an eager blade and pop that on Maya.
All right, Max turns sideways. Get that delicious
Carmella.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. Pitch, Gallant Deeds, and pitch Quick Reflexes, as much as it pains me to do so. Carmella is mine!
I'm going to play Taunt and pitch Tending the Wounded for it, and we're going to pull Maxime over to my location. Taunt, target an adjacent enemy character, move them to your performer's location. So Maya went nana nana boo boo, and here you are.
Alright.
Hey, alright, Carmella moves over. And she can issue a challenge if she wants. She can also intervene. Let's go ahead and yeah, we're gonna move Selene up here.
Alright. I'm gonna move Odette up here.
Oh, we're all here. It's a big party.
We're all here. It's big.
Alright. And if that's the case, Maya will issue a 4 combat challenge to, you know what, like Odette, because she's here.
All right.
And I suppose that we're going to
Carmella.
intervene with Carmella. So I moved all those little choke tokens for nothing.
And
So she can intervene or issue a challenge once per day without engaging.
yep. And move Mike, because Odette is here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Porte, nothing happens.
Yes, you
Gee,
teleport
whip.
to your own location. There you go.
Yep.
Very neat.
Yep. Very cool, Kanye.
Very cool.
All right. My action. Odette turns sideways and gets friend. And it's straight hand.
I see. That didn't work so well. You got 4 characters now. Do I want Selene to take the wound? Because Stranahan will just start wounding. Can hit for lethal. Ugh, hate that. But you haven't claimed yet, but Stranahan can claim. And
He
we
can. He's
hate
a
that.
modest influence, too. Full art Stranahan.
We're going to go ahead and issue the challenge to Odette again.
All right.
Wound me?
Yep. Wound you for free. Stranahan jumps in.
Okay.
He must accept the duel.
Oh, I should have just... I mean, I forgot he doesn't engage. Yeah, that was stupid on my part. Okay, that is what it is.
And, yeah, I'm going to corridors. He takes 2.
Ugh, God.
Now that, the noggin's jogging, I remember how this deck works.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and... Adaptable, pitch relentless to stand up Maya. Because Pirate City action, if you were the first player... Oh, I'm sorry. If you were not the... Oh, I can't do that because it's the on guard. I can claim the location with it. So I lied to you. She doesn't do it. I had that exactly reversed. So if this is the case here, then... I'm going to pass.
All right. Well, I know you can't claim now.
Yeah, no.
So Stranahan claims.
No, I can claim.
Oh, you
Because
can?
I am the first player.
Ah. You are the first... Okay.
Yeah, and I just showed my hand, yeah.
Yeah.
By playing
Okay.
badly, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess I will... Yeah, you're just going to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sort of at a Mexican standoff here. So I guess I'll pass.
Hey, we both passed,
All
so
right.
come home.
Come home.
Captain's Coat goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Eye goes away.
Mm-hmm.
We're on to day 2. It was pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's what I get for showing my hand like a fool and not reading my cards. I always get that relationship mixed up.
Oh, Jacinto!
Jacinto's in town. We got Kala and Adelheid in town. All right, let's go look at what we're doing here. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand.
Yuck. Not very helpful right now. Not very helpful.
The fact that you're so mobile is very much a...
Spooky. It's spooky.
Yeah, it's less than ideal, really. Yeah, let's do you and you. Do a little exchange of wounds here for the 2 token.
All right. Let's see it. You ready?
Ready.
Let's get our day 2 reveal. Tides.
I kind of figured you would.
All right. Tides. You're going to put Renown out. It's all going to get discarded anyway. Mercenaries get -1.
And I can't dunk someone after they come out because Tides happens... Actually, how does this...
It's the last thing that happens
the
there.
last thing
So
that
any
happens.
Renown you put out, you put one out, no Renown, and then all the Renown would
Yep,
discard.
so all 3 happen.
Yep.
And I can't...
Mhm.
Okay, so...
You're going there?
No.
And I got to put it at a different location, which is... yeah, right there. You'll probably be able to vacuum it up anyway. How much Renown did you get last turn? Nothing. Okay,
Nothing.
it's all
Yeah,
gone. Bye-bye.
It's all gone. Bye-bye.
All right, and I've got Raton on the team. What's up, buddy? And you've still got 5 guys, which is just big lead. Tom is probably
Tom is...
just tutting me right now.
Yes, of both of us, really.
All right, grab 7.
I really should have expected you to Tides and worked accordingly. Also, a flop happens.
Oh, you're right. Here's the flop. It's chance meeting. Let's go. All right. And it's inauguration day. Oh, man. And the Devil Joan. I love this. I love this flop.
Oh, that's...
No characters for you to recruit. Inauguration day ruins your renown possibilities, and you got to send somebody over to disable chance meeting before I walk in and turn it on. Because you can walk in and use an action to target yourself. This is ideal because it's got no renown at that location. This is unfairly fortuitous for me. Very uphill battle with that many characters. You are correct, Harold, but when you are blessed by Theus himself with a card flop like this. Now let's see if I ruin it and throw it all away, which I am one to do. Hi.
Yeah, sure. All right, I am gonna be sad at the start of day.
I think that's a free action, yeah.
Yeah, it's a free action. And a reaction to the start of the day. At the beginning of main,
Derek
main
just
phase.
passes his whole turn. Most I get is 2 renown.
Yeah,
So-
really though.
Or a domination. Don't let me get a domination.
Yeah. Well, I really have to kind of make Carmella a combat monster first off.
Yeah.
So I want to do that.
Tracks. Celine.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta.
Got to get myself a boy
All right.
or a gal.
I am going to pitch. appealing to the people, much as it pains me to do so. It's just too expensive right now. And Carmela takes
the bones, and
the
she
bones,
takes a wound.
and the bones take a bit of her.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with that, but it is probably the place that you're going to need to send people. She's at no influence right now, which is,
0.
as I like to say, pretty cool.
Yeah. But 0 is not dash, so she can still use Contempt and Hatred to claim. Win ties.
Yeah, she went. But
0 and 0 win ties.
Provided,
Assuming you have no one here.
I believe you need at least one to win. I don't see that often, but I'm sure Agent will speak up as to whether or not you can win
engage
with
your
0.
performer.
Yeah.
Pressure for 0. It's not dash. So
I think
can't
that
do
might
the
work.
Pressure. Succeed even if tied claim the location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that might work.
Yeah.
So let's see what we're gonna do here. I think I might as well. I think I should actually shore up a location and get ready to fight you before anything else. And I'm gonna send Raton up to the bazaar.
Oh no. Okay. I am going to send Jack to the forums.
What we got here? 0-0 is a tie. You would win.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did that in a casual game once upon a time, and it was pretty funny.
Let's do the fork in the garbage disposal real quick.
That's never fun.
I'm gonna use Celine's action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, that's Celine's action. I'm gonna use a city action here, and we're gonna muster a character in the. Oh, that's not the thing to muster. I'm gonna muster a card I sunk earlier. I'm going to muster
a Gallios blade onto Celine.
probably at this point. I think it might be time to bring in Torvo. Torvo shows up.
Ooh.
So it says, I'm going to use the action on chance meeting, which is target a player, Derek. In order of initiative, each player that controls fewer characters than the targeted player may muster a character from their approach deck at this location, discard this card. So I had a chance meeting with Torvo at the docks, which is very thematic because he's from first edition of the card game. He's one of Goss's gentlemen, and Celine met him off the boat, and he has joined the team. That's excellent. Very thematic.
That is very thematic.
Oozing theme. So there we go. It's over to you again.
All right, I'm going to Avante on Jack.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to react to that with Celine.
Uh-oh.
After an action resolves, move Celine to an adjacent location, challenge Jack to a duel.
Oof.
I just can't have him around doing stuff.
Except
Raise the stakes.
raise the stakes.
Raise the stakes.
All right, the stakes
The
are raised.
stakes have been raised.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
this stays out.
it does stay out in the dueling line, so I'm going to add a threat to you, add a threat to me.
Okay.
So you do take the 1 wound, and you send nothing back. Because raise the stakes is reaction.
May I gander it?
Yeah,
Raise the stakes?
gander away. Not a combat card, just the reaction.
It's at the end of the round, so I think end of round.
When
he
the
doesn't take the
You're reading
damage.
you're
yet.
reading the maneuver.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Yeah, you need to read the reaction.
Reaction. Sorry. Now announces their comeback. Okay, when it's announced,
Yep.
but before it resolves. Okay,
Correct.
Yes,
Yep.
he takes a boo boo.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
And then I've got one in front of me, so I'm going to open with a gamble. Reveal these two. Oh, absolutely. Would I like 2-2 or 2-2? I'd like this flavor of 2-2, which says Pirate Maneuver. If your participant has more combat than the adversary, I do. You can take a wound, or I can draw a card.
Draw that card.
All right. Card in hand. I'm going to riposte 1, thrust 2.
As much as it pains me to do so.
You play that from hand, right?
Yeah, but
Yep.
command. I guess I'll gamble. He's got 3.
He's got,
Sorry, he's got
what, 2?
2.
2.
2.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? Let's
Raise the stakes. I'm gonna play another Raise the Stakes. It's the second one I had to
Okay,
stop
so-
because you're doing this right.
No. I'm
Oh,
tending
my
the
bad.
wounded.
I thought for sure you're doing that. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead and do your Tending the Wounded as I show cards too early because I misunderstood what you were doing.
Okay.
So you had 1 on you.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So you block 3, send 2.
Block 3, send 2.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna gamble that again. Yeah, we're absolutely gonna use this bleed out, and we will riposte 1, thrust 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and I will take 1 wound. Ouch. So Celine now has 2 wounds. I should update that.
All right, another gamble. Fraternity Belowitz. Good Belowitz. I think you might just kill Jack anyway.
I think I might.
So,
Oh, go big or go home, huh?
yeah, go big or go home.
You gonna pay for it too?
I sure am.
Oof.
So I'm gonna pitch.
Maneuver on Battle of Wits.
Yeah, I'm going to pitch Sea Legs, which I shouldn't do. And I am going to block 2, take 2.
Plus X thrust, where X is your participant's influence. If your participant is diplomat, gain lethal. So you're gonna send me 4 lethal.
4 lethal.
Yowza. Ouchies.
Oof.
I don't like that, champ. And that was your second and final gamble, right?
That's the second and final gamble.
So I'm gonna play 10 the wounded. Is he still alive?
You're still alive.
Oh, gross. All right, so I'm gonna block 3, 1, 2, 3, and send 2, and then I will take a wound. And I'm at, was that 2 or 3? Did I just flip it?
I sent 4 at you, and
No,
you blocked 3. So
yeah, no, I mean
you had
before.
you had 2 wounds, and now you have 3 wounds.
Now I have 3. Okay, because when I put the card down, it flipped the token over. Oh, I would know by looking at the scoreboard. So now I have 3
All right.
wounds.
Now I'm going to I'm done with you.
Oh, you're not. I'm done with you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna raise the stakes. That. So
I still block it all.
right, but I'm gonna reaction to
Oh, it
add
still
another,
has some on
and now there's
you.
one in front of me.
Now there's one for you.
Because I really can't let you get out of this fight. You're really making me work for it because I'm just losing cards from hand. So now I gotta lose another card from hand.
Oh, so
that was from hand, right?
Yeah, that's up right.
Yeah. So I feel like the answer is gonna be, how many cards do you have in hand right now?
5.
Yikes. Life in the Canals to riposte just the 1, and then I'm going to use the Scoundrel Maneuver to make you discard a card.
I have to discard a card.
You must discard a card.
All right.
This is a long fight.
I guess 10 the wounded.
Now you got a softball, but it's enough to yoink you.
Yeah. I don't have any more. So I have to do it from hand. And you did another Life in the Canals? Or another...
Both of the
Stake?
Raise the Stakes are gone. They are
Okay.
in the discard pile.
Okay, I'll play my Bloodmark from hand.
I will play Relentless.
Oh my
I
fucking
gotta
God.
get rid of you. I bled
Oh
so
my-
many cards.
I've bled so many cards.
I lost 5 cards in that fight.
I
So
lost 2 cards.
using the reaction on Relentless,
So 3 cards. I lost 3 cards.
when the duel would end, because he's gonna block 2, we can both suffer a wound. But here's the thing, dude. I took an extra. How many wounds on Celine? I think I took 3 wounds on Celine in that, and that's.
So now she's gotten 4 wounds.
Yeah, I really had to fight, if you don't mind, tooth and claw
LOL.
to make that happen, and I don't know how worth it was, but you're down to 3 cards now?
Down to 3 cards.
Oh, yikes. I've got 6 in hand currently.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I drew 7 today with Shifting Tides, and I had 3 left over from last turn.
Mm.
But now I have an engaged Celine, and you have 3 upright people.
Okay. I guess I'll move Stranahan up.
But I do have the Siesta.
Ooh.
Go home, heal a wound. Go home engaged, heal a wound. She's already engaged.
Wow.
Yeah, Siesta City action. Move your performer home engaged, then they heal a wound.
Okay. guess I'll move Odette up.
Things are happening. And you still have a Maxime who can go out and try to create some challenges. Torvo is sitting at the docks. Probably not going to be able to do anything today. You'll walk away with 2 renown today. So I just got to make you... Got 1, 2, 3, 4 characters to my 4, so we're equal. I just have to try to make you hurt as much as possible today. Actually, the goal. Raton is going to issue a challenge to Odette. 3 combat coming to Odette.
All right. Fraternity, Carmela jumps in the way from her.
So now she becomes a musketeer. Very
She
cool.
becomes a musketeer.
No engaging, and now she is the target, and she is on guard.
She is on guard.
Yep, so Raton and Carmela are having a fight, and Carmela has the Devil Jonas bones. Let's just scoot this around so we can see it clearly.
And big game.
Odette's going to move it over.
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, so Carmela's got the first thing.
All right. What is Carmela? Carmel's idea? I wonder if there's...
No, Carmela is actually the vanity character for John Wick.
Really?
It's John Wick's vanity character. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just breastplate.
All right, breastplate, sending 1. Cool. I'm going to gamble, reveal 2. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Life in the Canals. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 2 cards in hand.
I'm going to make you use the I'm a pirate scoundrel. I'm going to make you discard a card with a maneuver on Life in the Canals.
Yeah. All right. Diplomatic impunity.
Oh, love seeing that go. That's a tough card.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use this technique. At the end of the adversary's next round, if they were not wounded during it, take control of target attachment on them and equip it to Raton.
Oh, right. Sorry. I forgot to do my 3rd.
Oh, you should. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
you can. Were you
Yeah,
gonna?
it would
yeah,
be,
just sync it.
Yeah, sync it.
So I'm actually just gonna send 1 back to you, and if you keep fighting me, then I'm gonna take your bones from you.
Okay, I'll just eat it.
You're just gonna eat it. All right.
Just gonna eat it.
That might not have been the best choice on my end, but
So it goes. Okay. Odette's got a claim. 2 money.
hey, she's got it now.
Mm-hmm.
Two money there. Let's move Maya de la Rioja up to the only location where she can make a difference.
Okay. I'm going to use the Contempt and Hatred action. Stranahan claims the forms.
Yeah, by engaging, right?
Does not engage.
Engage your performer?
Oh, engage my performer.
Yeah.
Duh.
All right. I don't think he had to do Contempt and Hatred for it.
Okay, and that yeah, I thought it was free. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
he
a dummy.
He could do the regular one.
Yeah, he'll do the regular one.
You're going for a good old domination today, huh?
What? You don't know what you're talking about. Quiet, girl. Remy, back me up here.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Just to make it easy for stream. These nice big blue.
Oh yeah, thank you. Let's also update for stream because now things are getting spicy. You are in domination range here, so this is gonna be a little tough. You got the forums and you've got the bazaar. Right forums and right bazaar. Excellent. All right. So I'm just trying to put as much hate in here as possible. I've got 2 influence here. I think that's it right there. Yeah, Maya is going to issue a challenge to Odette.
All right.
Got 4 combat coming.
Carmela jumps in.
Yeah, and she didn't get very far with her challenge last time, to the point that I would have needed to use this. I don't think I missed that trigger.
Yeah.
I think chat would have yelled at me if I screwed up the Eager Blade trigger.
Yeah.
Carl hasn't dropped yet. This makes sense. I don't want to say that out loud. 2 wounds on Carmela and a couple cards. Yeah, I gotta try. All right, 4 is coming at her. So
All right,
Carmel's got
except-
the opening. 3.
Move more money. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Not a diplomat. Not a diplomat. I bet it's the breastplate.
Yeah, because I could send 2 block 3 with the maneuver, but I don't want to get that out of my hand. Yeah, let's.
Not the impunity. It's not
Yeah.
diplomatic impunity. It's either your battle of wits or your breastplate, depending on how much thrust you want to send me. Because you can send me a softball.
Yeah, I'll send you a softball.
Yeah, you don't have very good. You don't have the best gambling RPT.
No.
So block 1, 2, 3, which means you're taking 1 and sending 1.
Yeah.
Let me make it easy. All right.
So
I
she's
have to get +1 riposte on my next card. So I'm going to gamble here and hope I get something with it. I do get something with it. I actually get 2 things with it. We're going to use You Cheated. I'm not using the maneuver on it because I can't. I can't use that maneuver. But I'm going to get +1 riposte on it. Then I'm going to use Maya's technique of -1 riposte. The adversary discards a card. And this explodes
Why
and
not today?
shows up right here.
I was really hoping to save Odette with a not today.
1 riposte, 1 parry, nothing to parry, and then 2 thrusts. So I've got, not today's big.
Yeah.
2 thrusts headed to Karma. I've managed to get a few cards out of your hand today.
Yeah, I'm jazz hands right now. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. And I'm done with you. But she would die anyway. Or a Hidden Corridors.
All right.
Lol. So I will put the I'm done with you at the bottom.
Yeah.
She's toast. A little bit more, but all right. Bye-bye, Carmela. Thank you for your service. She ate a lot of fights.
She did.
Okay. My action?
Mm-hmm. You should read chat before you move anything.
Very well.
You should read chat
All
before
right.
you read anything, because if I can read chat, you should be able to read chat.
Okay. Tune's gonna a couple of cards. Carl hasn't dropped the adaptable, so domination will be tricky for Bacon. Oh, you still have adaptable.
You haven't seen it go. It's not on my discard pile.
And you've gone second.
And I'm second, which means I can get the claim out of it. Because it's a... You want to look at adaptable?
Yeah.
Here's adaptable.
Yeah, you've already revealed it. If you're... Okay, so this is pirate. You have a
I've got 2 pirates.
2 pirates. So you're just going to grab it. That's rough.
Any location I so desire.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you move Maxime up there,
then
then I'm in a spot where you're just going to walk away with the two renown.
yeah.
Not much I can do there, because I could claim it. You're going to claim it back. That's no good.
Yeah.
Best scenario for me, pitch a Gaia Ghost Blade to buy the Eager Blade, put it right back on Maya. That's like the best I can do right now.
All right, pass.
I would have offered that to you with Odette, but you didn't have any cards. All right, so with that, I'm going to pass. You can go ahead and collect your booty.
Yeah. Man, this is... Oh, I'm being chased around. I don't like this.
Yeah, but you're up in renown now.
I'm up on renowned,
Moving
but
to day
I'm
3.
up on renowned by 2. That's the thing. And I discovered this at the Gen Con tournament. This deck works really well on a 70-minute timer.
Yeah, you were talking about that. Yeah.
Not a second more.
That's one of the things about the competitive format. We have to have limited time, and it means certain decks they suffer from challenges. It's a shame. I wish things could be different. We actually did 75-minute rounds at Gen Con this last year. So I tried to get that extra 5 minutes in there.
Jen noticed I did not. Because
yeah?
she's like, it was supposed to end at 3. It's 5.
Yeah, we added those minutes. All right, so we're on to day 3 now. Let's load up our city. We've got Equal Claim at the docks. We've got Cernith Hand at the forums, and we've got Silver Spine at the bazaar. I have not put a single wound onto Odette. You are currently doing better at assassination than I am. So please stop that.
Well, my only 2 fight cards are in my discard, so
Yeah, let's see. How many more characters do you even have to muster? You got 5 cards in there.
yeah, just 2.
Oh, man. What do I even have here? So that might have been unwise of me to do the thing that I just did, because the thing I did was dumb. But this actually feels like it could be a little more ouchy. And I do like that. All right, we're gonna do that, and then
And you still have that adaptable in hand.
I still have the adaptable in hand. I actually have 4 cards in hand right now.
Oh, Jesus.
I drew a lot. I went through a lot, but I gambled a lot.
You sure did.
Speaking of gambles, let's do that.
Let's do this.
He's not good at that. All right, ready?
Ready.
Lorenzo and Parlay Gone Wrong.
Gillian and Shifty Tides.
Okay.
Tides them all away.
Well, this is going to be really interesting. So here's what we have to do here. We should actually follow this through.
Sure.
Because I'm going to go first. I'm going to add a renown to the forums. Then each opponent may move a renown from any location to forums. Players can intervene in challenges at forums only if they added or moved renown there this day. So I can intervene at challenges in the forums right now. Everything gets wiped away, because it did on reveal, actually.
Yep.
And then all the renown's going to get wiped away.
Each opponent may move a renown. Okay.
So if you don't put a renown at the forums, you're not intervening there that day.
Yeah.
So we've got these 3 that are coming up from your Shifting Tides.
Yep.
And now we both get to put 1 renown down with Shifting Tides.
All right. And
Man, that's a lot of characters.
okay, I renowned and then you renowned, so I must put 1 here.
Yeah, and now you can absolutely intervene in challenges, and my job is to make sure that we don't have challenges there, but the reality is you're just going to funnel everybody into there, because it's a central location, and you can vacuum with a renown into that position. So, let's make you work for it, I guess. But you brought Gaia in. Let's make you work for it. I don't want you to be able to pick her up and draw more cards. You can have Leisha, though.
Okay.
I'm fine fighting her, yeah.
Okay.
Plus, you're going to have to pitch more cards to buy her. So,
Yeah.
Lorenzo's on the crew. I'm at 5 characters right now. I've got all 3 duelists in play, which is a little unusual.
7, 8.
Oh, 8 cards?
Yeah, I know.
All right, I'm going to draw
Going
7.
toe-to-toe with Castile.
3,
They're like,
4,
oh!
5, 6,
Only
7.
8 cards. Here I am with half my deck.
Yes, you got 8. I've got 11 in hand right now.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, you smug son. Oh my goodness, Rennie.
Oh, man, that's just awful. All right. Well, I've got the opening here, don't I?
You sure do.
Great. Maya's going to go up and walk up to that location.
All right. Max is going to walk up.
I see. You don't have any attachments over there. You don't have a single attachment, which means that Raton has nothing to steal. Why have you done this to him?
Lol. Now, any attachment or just weapons?
Any attachment. He's there to steal your goods. So Raton has a city action.
Uh-oh, that's my bedtime alarm.
You can't. There's no bedtime.
There's no bedtime.
5 sales is in duress right now. We've got a mission here.
All right.
I'm gonna walk Raton up.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna try to. So, boom. You're embarrassing yourself, and I'll come hither.
Mm-hmm.
Leha.
Bought yourself a Leha.
And let's try to pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, brilliant. Let's pick your deck up real quick. Oh, lovely. That won't help. 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 lot of these won't help. Why do you have so many reactions in here, Derek? A lot of these don't.
I think I know who's texting me. Yeah, Jen's texting me. I might just have to call it.
You might. It's too late.
Yeah, it's Betty by time.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
you want to get through this day and then call it? What do you want to do?
Let's just get through.
We'll finish the day up and then
we'll
declare a
finish the
winner. Man, it's tough because I've got tough choices here. And I think the answer is if I fight Maxime with Raton, Leja's gonna do stuff. I think what I'm gonna do is move. I want that renown.
Sure do.
Yeah, Raton's just going to issue the challenge. He's going to issue the challenge to Maxime.
Okay, Leia's going to run.
Leja has intervened.
And Leia's going to subtract 1.
Subtract 1.
Alright. I don't want to use anything in my hand. So, one of her 3 gambles. She's got plenty of gambles. 2-3 or 2-3?
2-3 it is. So
2-3 it is.
Blocking 2, pushing 3 to me. With that, I'm going to. How many cards do you have in hand again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's go ahead and gamble. I'm going to reveal 2. Ugh, hate that. We're going to use the Conceal Flintlock, which we're not going to pick up. But I'm going to repose 2, parry nothing, thrust 1, and then I'm going to take 1 wound.
Alright. Second gamble. Oh yeah, Gallant Deeds.
Gallant Deeds all day. Yeah, you're going to
3-3.
repose 1, parry 2, thrust 2. So now you're putting me in a position where I have to do things I don't want to do, like Roll the Bones. So playing Roll the Bones from hand, maneuver, gamble for free, and reveal an additional card if you are a scoundrel. I am a scoundrel. Oh, Mist has come out to play. But I think the answer that's going to send more fun is going to be Bleed Out.
Now, for the stream, some Castile players have said that Roll the Bones is objectively worse than Broken Time. And I say they're on an even keel. Like, yes, it's keyboard locked, but it's a free gamble and it tucks.
No, we got to do that. We're going to use the Bleed Out.
Yes, you can't use a maneuver, but...
No, I can't use a maneuver. All these cards are going to end up sinking, but I'm going to riposte 2. I'm going to parry nothing, and I'm going to thrust 1 and 2 and 3 because I've combined these values, and then I sink them all. So you got 5 in front of you. I'm taking 1 wound.
Final gamble. Yeah. 2 and 3.
So block 2, and you're going to take those 3. Got 3 in front of me. I have 1 gamble left. I've got 3 in front of me, which is like too many. We will gamble. I could make this into a finesse challenge, but that's what we call in the business a terrible idea. So I'm just going to use the RPT on this. We're going to post 1, parry 1, and then thrust 2. So I'm putting you into death range. I'm also going to be in death range because I'm 3 wounds on Raton right now.
Okay. I'm going to...
You've got no gambles left, so now you're playing from hand, right? Yeah.
So I'm going to Concealed Flintlock, pitch a Concealed Flintlock for the maneuver, use the maneuver's technique now that it's equipped.
Yep. So repose 2, and then I can take a wound or let you parry 1. You can parry 1, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. So pass it all back to me. So now I'm in a position here where we're probably just going to trade, and that's too bad. That's too bad, but that's okay. We're going to do our 3rd and final gamble. And actually, let's see if maybe I can survive with Roll the Bones. So I'm going to sink that. We're going to gamble for 3 and reveal an additional card because I am a scoundrel. I have survived. We're going to sink these. I'm going to use the Cat's Glass RPT with this. So it's going to be a total of riposte 3. And then thrust 2. So 5 coming at you. Let's see if you want to play a card from hand to make your final strike something that makes me have to final strike.
Come hither, Hit
3 at me?
3.
Oh, man. Do I have...
Latest toast. Conceal Flintlock's gone.
Yeah, now my question is, have I used both of my Tending the Wounded? One Tending the Wounded's gone, which means I have another. I have no more gambles, so I'm stuck using something from hand here. I do like the idea of that, but that's not going to be... I think that is my only choice. This is my only choice for survival. It's Siesta, baby. Riposte 1, parry 2.
Okay.
So Raton lives.
Raton lives.
But he's kind of messed up.
You got a lot out of my hand.
He's not feeling good.
Yeah.
All right. Out to poor Raton. How many cards do you have left in hand?
A pathetic 3.
Ooh, all right. I'm still hanging at 9.
Yeah, you are. All right. Stranahan moves up.
Yeah, Drax. Now the question is where you're gonna move other stuff. Stranahan, I can't make fight Torvo. Guyan, I can make fight Torvo.
That is true.
And if I have to pile in there for the party, I can do that.
Oh man, I just realized I was choosing between Gillian and Urika, and I should have remembered that Torvo doesn't fight weenies, and I should have brought out Urika instead. But so it goes.
I'm going to use Maya's action, move Maya to an adjacent city location.
Sure.
Over to you.
All right. I'll move Odette up.
So it is the docks that we will be fighting today. Very good.
Yeah.
I'm going to issue a challenge to... Do we just want to remove as much influence here as possible? I'm going to issue a 4-combat challenge to Stranahan.
Okay.
Here's 4 coming to Stranahan. Because I don't want to get wounded again. That hurt last time that happened. I hated that.
Except move money.
Money's been moved. This location, these 2 are useless. I'm just going to scoot them aside, and we're going to get a little zoom in here. Just in case, I'll just turn these. Because unless we got a reason to move to them, then we'll deal with it.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Okay, yeah, he's going to blood mark. Or fraternity, but he's going to blood mark. He's going to survive with 1.
Surviving with 1, huh? Let me see if I have any options for that. It's too bad. That sucks. Okay. Well, I still keep the Eager Blade, which is, not bad. Back over to me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and put...
Okay, you did challenge Stranahan.
I did. Oh, yeah, it's your action. Sorry, my bad.
So, I'm going to pitch up Mint's Jacket and to Devotion for an answer. Okay. Don't like that at all. Sorry, you're in my hand. Okay, yep, I have to do you, and then you're nice to have, and then you go on the bottom. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, actually, I'm gonna put you on the bottom because I might get to gamble you.
That's the way to think about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
And now I am 3 cards closer to a parry out.
we're gonna go ahead and drop a main gouge and pay for it. I don't like this. I'd love to use it, but it's too late in the game. Pitching unfortunate for it, I think. And you know what? I'm gonna let you just see that I have that because I'm gonna get rid of the improvising for it. And Main Gauche goes on Torvo. Torvo now has a built-in +1 riposte.
Ouch. Dislike. Alright. Odette's going to claim.
She's got it. I'm going to walk Torvo up to this location. I'm going to pull Rattone back because I don't think he's going to be doing much.
Okay.
He's still the location, just hiding in the rear. So now Torvo's moved up.
Alright. Dealing moves up.
I'm going to use my city action. Target an opposing character with 2 combat or more. So now that he walked up, he may issue a challenge to me. If he does not, I draw a card.
Draw that card.
All right, I have a card. Very neat.
Alright. I will pass.
Cool. Let's do... Yikes. Those are some decisions, huh? Yeah, let's walk our boy Lorenzo up here.
Pass.
Lorenzo is going to issue a challenge to Stranahan.
Alright, Stranahan must accept.
Stranahan does accept. Brilliant.
Alright. Okay. Or I'm done with you. I'm not going to I'm done with you because you would die.
It'd be enough, yeah.
And you know what? Let's do the maneuver.
You gotta pay a card for it, yeah?
I do. I will pay... Hate this. Pitching not today. To... Let's see, block these 2. And we are going to thrust...
4, aren't you? Because equal to your
4,
influence.
yep.
Plus X thrust, where X is your influence, so put 4 in front of me, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. And then I'm going to gamble. Ooh, not today. Or that's not today. Main Gauche or bleed out. These you can only do 1. Do you want to use your technique to gain lethal when you? Yeah, you should use your technique to gain lethal. By the way.
I'm gonna use my technique.
Yeah,
to gain
so
lethal.
that's too bad because that means I'll take 3. But frankly, I mean, I don't like trading at all, actually. Which means, I'm gonna be in the position to use the Main Gauche because that still threatens you appropriately. How many gambles do you have? You got 3.
I have 3.
Or I could just do that. And how many cards do you have in hand?
1.
You've got plenty of gambles. I just don't want to lose him. This is a really unfortunate gamble here. It's actually tough decisions here. I do like him getting out of the way. We can sustain the fight. I just take 2. I think the better option, because you're using lethal now, so I'm actually safest in blocking as much as possible. I'm going to repose 2, and then I take these 2. So Lorenzo's got 2 wounds. He sent 2 back. Main Gauche was a gamble.
All right. Yeah, let's gamble.
And now you're down to combat 1 unless you can find a way to use the technique again.
I don't believe so. All right.
Yeah, block 2, send 3, or block 2, send 3.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, repose 2 or block 2. You've got 3 in front of me. I'm going to gamble again. Oh, yeah. Mista. Mista for sure. Mista's going to block 3, send 2 at you. We're just kind of passing the buck at this point.
Yeah.
It's like a pass turn for me.
3rd gamble. Sea legs.
Ooh.
Or
Not fun.
Fraternity.
Ah, Fraternity it is. So you're going to send 2.
Yep, sure am.
I'm going to gamble. Because I can move 2 all day long. And I will continue to move 2 with Night of Drinking to repose 2, thrust 1.
Okay. Quick reflexes, bounce 3 back. From hand. Jazz hands.
Okay. Man, that's 3, huh?
Yeah.
This is... No, okay, I'm going to gamble again.
Straight hands toes.
Yeah, I'm going to use the Come Hither, which is going to block 2, send 3, which means I take 1. Here's 3 for you, but he's still alive, and that's really what I wanted at the end of this.
Yeah, straight hands toes.
Stranahan's gone. And then these cards are going to go to the discard pile, except for Mista, who sinks. And that means that Mista is 1, 2, 3, 6 cards down. Alright, good to know that. It is relevant. Alright, so our big pile at the docks.
Pass.
You're passing?
Yep.
Alright, so I've already done that action with Torvo. I gotta try to take Celine away. We're going to...
I'm so tired.
We're almost done. We're gonna come hither on Gaian.
Oh, there's
And
nothing I can do.
we're going to pitch, I think, we're gonna pitch the. Oh, this sucks. It's gonna have to be the Unfortunate and the Gyagos Blade, and he is now at the Forums, which is now a location again. Guyan's over there.
Feeling sad. Okay. I'm gonna move him over. Engaged.
Unsanctioned duel on Torvo. Issue a challenge to Celine. Oh, non-leaders. I do that every time, and we're getting better at catching ourselves. Okay. Torvo issues challenge to Odette.
Odette must accept.
She doesn't have to. I mean, she could decline it and take 3. But then I could walk Selena.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Atlantic Impunity. Okay, I'm just gonna...
The parry out. The parry out does it.
Yeah, I knew it was in there. So our girl takes 2.
Mm-hmm.
One goes away. I'm done with you's gone. Don't think I have any parry outs left. But as soon as I gamble them all away.
Let's move Selena.
Okay, pass.
Selena issues a challenge, combat 3 to... this sounds more dangerous. I do have another thing I can do. I'm going to play adaptable. And I'm going to pitch Night of Drinking for it, because you're out of cards in hand. City action, if you were not the first player, unguard your performer.
Damn, the adaptable comes through.
Yeah.
Pass.
Challenge to Odette, 3 combat coming in.
Alright. Devotion or Sea Legs.
Devotion it is.
Yeah.
So you're going to block 2. Take that 1 and send 3 to me. Alright, I'm going to get that gamble with, Cat's Glass and Bleed Out. We're going to Cat's Glass that.
Yeah.
So I will take my 1 wound and send 4 to you. This might be it.
Yeah, that might be it. I don't think there's anything I can do.
Unless you got a parry out hidden in there somewhere.
Oh.
No, it's the Sea Legs is haunting you.
Okay, well,
Diplomatic Impunity can do a big riposte. It can do a big riposte.
It can, but I don't have the money for the maneuver.
No.
Good game.
Good game. All right. Thanks for staying up a little longer. It only took us an extra, an extra 13 minutes to finish that day out. So thanks for sticking with it. But
well done. Well,
I was able to move. I really had the right lineup of cards. Like that one turn where it's like, hey, raise the stakes. And then I also had 2 Life in the Canals in one turn and just drained your hand. So,
yeah.
I had really stellar draws. I can only take so much credit for that.
Okay. Well, another feather in Tom's cap.
Yeah, this is a pretty... I mean, I didn't even muster the Lucas Martinez, and I think Tom probably would have, but not mustering Lucas Martinez was done because I just didn't like the city flops, and I felt like I wasn't going to be able to grab characters out of it that were going to be meaningful for me. So yeah, don't lose that. I try to go as full aggro as I could. But that's it. That was our 4th and final game of the evening.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 lightning. That's like playing at Gen Con, isn't it? It's like that really amount of games.
Was. Yeah. Jeez, Gen Con round 2.
Yeah.
2 games each.
Tom says, GG, thanks for the bounty of 4 games. Derek's eyes are puffy.
We do it for you, Tom.
He's a sleepy guy. But Tom, great job on this deck. I really like it. And it's, we're in the middle of designing some Castile stuff. And this is pretty enlightening to see the directions that we should take these characters and this faction.
Yeah, that Castile deck has consistently performed well.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of full-time Castile players were really sort of lamenting the subpar RPT of Castile. And I think, if you play it kind of like Eisen fight math of I'm going to block 2, send 4 as often as possible, and I'm going to trade if I need to trade, and just, rather than Montaigne, which in a Montaigne fight deck, you just try to you try to average 3/3 or 4/4 if you do a stack up. Trading with Castile isn't the worst thing in the world because their initiative is so high. They can just grab mercenaries.
Yeah, it's really making me rethink the availability of high initiative schemes from the design perspective, because
Yeah, high initiative schemes are huge.
I really wanted to have.
Oh, here they are.
Oh, you're looking for your gems, yeah. I think we'll probably see at least one more scheme above Midnight Shipment's 80, and Midnight Shipment is such a good card. It's such a high initiative value, and it's kind of hard to put anything above it. But
I really want one that's just like blitz, no abilities, 100 initiative, plus 1 panache.
I think there's probably room to put a few more support tools in for Castile to help them duel just a little bit better, a little bit more reliably. I think that the duelist scoundrel kind of dual archetype needs a little assistance. What do we have here? Makes sense. Fun decks to watch from Scott. Hey Scott, thank you. They were fun decks. I really like this one. Here's the thing: I have a lot more fun when I don't build the deck. So.
Don't we all?
Tom says, makes sense to me. Very much a heavy violence deck. It might be the best pacifist hunting deck in the game. There's just a ton of mobility.
Yeah,
there's so much mobility.
And the fact that you can have unsanctioned duel and relentless and raise the stakes in one deck is pretty remarkable.
Yeah. Well, not just that. It's built-in mobility on cards too. Like
yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, Maya.
Taunt is a really fantastic card because it's like a pull where you don't need to have a sorcerer. And granted, you lose some of the flexibility because pull can pull to any location. But
Taunt's adjacent, right?
Taunt's adjacent. It's really impressive. And between Maya, who can move, Celine, who has the move reaction.
It only has one cost.
Taunt.
Yeah, I believe Taunt only has one
cost. Anybody can use it, right? It's the same cost as pull. Pull takes a wound but moves from any, and Taunt is just an adjacent, but anybody can use it. So that's huge flexibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raise the Stakes does a lot against pacifism. This is the most I've ever been able to use Raise the Stakes. It's just my matchups when I've had Raise the Stakes, I'm like, all right, well, this isn't that helpful right now. But today, just by virtue of how the cards fell and how frequently I was blessed by Theus to have Raise the Stakes in my hand, that really allowed me to leverage it.
Yeah, and you were gambling a crazy amount.
Yeah, I've got a lot of high finesse characters. I mean, Torvo's 3 finesse. It's a taste of your own medicine is what it is. You and your musketeers running around the field gambling 3 times. But Torvo's got 3 gambles. Maya's got 2 gambles. Celine restricts your gambles. So it's also that, like...
I'm actually very surprised that you didn't move Selena at the beginning just to limit my gambles.
Yeah, I probably should have done that. That would be the better move if I were more experienced. Like, Castile is actually my kryptonite. Castile is the faction that I had the least amount of time playing. So yeah, that would have been smarter, I think. I also just didn't want to give you an opening to maybe get into a fight with Stranahan and pull some lethal stunt and take her out. Or take them out, rather.
That is possible, because there was another diplomatic impunity in there.
Yeah.
So, okay, 4...
Yeah, I just didn't want to be on the wrong end of that, because, I had plenty of cards in hand. It probably would have been better to move Celine up there to restrict your gambles, but we'll call that just a bad play on my end. And then... Raton, Maya, Celine as 3 combat characters with built-in moves. Yeah, it's just a ton of move mobility, and we're gonna have to think a lot about how many more moves we give them.
Yeah, and Raton also has a situational move as well, right?
Yeah, Raton has a move to an adjacent
move.
Yeah, adjacent location where a character has an attachment. I think he targets an adjacent character with an attachment and moves to them to go yoink their stuff. In fact, I don't know if you've ever read his flavor text.
Yoink.
It's just yoink. His
yoink.
flavor text is yoink.
Well, great game.
Yeah, great games tonight. We're closing up on almost 3.5 hours of streaming, so thank you everybody for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Yes. Oh, and for those of you that are interested, Tom and I will actually be... I'm going to check my calendar before I commit to that. Jen might veto it if she gets really mad at me for staying so late today. But never mind. I have dinner with a friend tomorrow, but Wednesday the 4th, Tom and I will be going toe-to-toe, and he may stream that on his channel.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, put that up on the Pinebox site. One more thing, if anybody hasn't read the new fiction, go read the new fiction. Blood is in the streets now,
Blood is in the streets.
and more blood is to come. So,
Yeah.
thanks everybody. Have a great night.